Day. The University of Wisconsin Lacrosse Eagles on KQEG TV. Today, the Eagles take on Welcome to Game Day. The University of Wisconsin Lacrosse Eagles on KQEG TV. Today, the Eagles take on the Illinois Wesleyan University Titans. Our game is brought to you by Tri-State Auto on the Pike between La Crosse and La Crescent, by the Arterial Bar and Grill. Join the party at the Arterial Bar and Grill, 16th and Jackson. By Schumacher Kish Funeral and Cremation Services in La Crosse, La Crescent, and Onalaska. By Honda Motorworks, your electric and hybrid headquarters at 4th and Cass. And by Ace of Lacrosse at Ace Sportsland in the Shelby Mall. Now let's go down to the field with the KQEG TV broadcast team, Rick Wilson and Terry Erickson. Welcome to Game Day.
Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to Illinois Wesleyan University. We're in Bloomington today. This is Rick Wilson along with Terry Erickson, bringing you today's college football contest between the University of Wisconsin Lacrosse Eagles and the Illinois Wesleyan Titans. Terry, have you had a chance to look at the campus to get around a little bit?
Actually, I walked a little bit while you were setting up. Went to the Student Union. It kind of reminds me a little bit of Viterbo. It's 2,000 students.
Yeah.
And a very small school. And the layout is a little bit similar to Viterbo. I asked one girl, I said, how much is tuition here? She said, you really want to know? I said, yeah, $64,000 a year.
Wow.
And I thought, you got to be kidding me.
Do you get dinner with that?
Jeez, I think you should get free passes to every sporting event, I can tell you that.
Well, things have changed since you went to college.
Yeah.
That was a couple of years ago.
Yeah, I think my tuition in my senior year was like $600 for 2 semesters.
Oh, my goodness. Wow.
Think about that. But anyway,
yeah.
This is an interesting university. I've been here years ago working a basketball game. But just to give you some familiarity here, the university was founded in 1893. I think that's interesting, and it's founded as with a religious component, now non-denominational. We play this Tucci Field. A gentleman donates a lot of funds here named after him in 2011. They're members of the CCIW, and if you're not familiar with that conference, it's North Central, Milligan, Wheaton, and so on. But then moving over to Wisconsin, Carthage, and Carroll. So it's a very respectable conference.
The College Conference of Illinois and Wisconsin.
Yeah,
that's
exactly
what it stands for.
Exactly. So anyway, interesting matchup. There's some familiarity here because UWL played the Titans two times in the past, lost in 2002 at UWL, and then won here in Bloomington 22-13 in 2003.
Well, last week we saw the University of Wisconsin Lacrosse Eagles with a great game against Luther. Outstanding game for them. They opened the season with a 54-21 victory at Luther. It was just a great game all around for them.
It was great because the team basically followed the game plan, which was to set the tempo early on, get ahead, but more importantly, balance the running game with the passing game. But keeping one thing in mind, last week was just a quiz. An early semester quiz. This is more of a test.
Yes.
This is a September test.
This is a really good team they're playing. They're picked to finish third in their conference, and it's a tough conference too.
Well, they're ranked nationally.
Yeah.
Last year 9-2. I had a chance to talk to their coach Norm Ish, who's won 200 games and graduated from here. Was a star player in 2 sports when he was here, and so the familiarity of him to this campus and the notoriety and how well he's respected is kind of like what we're gonna when we talk about UWL. The passion that he has for this university is the same passion that Mike Schmidt, who graduated from UWL football and baseball, has for his home school.
Well, this coach has a 75% winning. He's won 75% of the games that he's had here since he started. That's a pretty good number.
I talked to him about that. I said, you know what, you're one of the winningest coaches in Division III in this country. He said, you know what, Terry, I talked to him late last night, as a matter of fact, after our game at UWL.
Yeah.
And he said, you know, I've been blessed. That's the word to use, with tremendous assistance and a lot of talent. And so typical of a class act like Normish.
Outstanding. Well, last year the Titans went 9-2, and they had a young man on the team that set a record, I believe. Morgan Alexander rushed for over 1,000 yards last year and came in second most yards in a single season at Illinois Wesleyan. So he kind of set himself a little bit of a record there.
Well, you're kind of like players to watch. He certainly has won 1,000 yards, second in school history. The other one is quarterback Brandon Bauer. Started as a freshman, now a junior. 22 TDs last year, over 2,000 yards. Third year as a tremendous starter. Played on a state championship team in Frankfort, Illinois. And the other one, the interesting players to watch for our viewers, Jack Healy, number 38, a 6'5" junior from Northfield, Illinois. 8 TDs last year and 524 yards. That's the matchup on offense, but on defense, it's even perhaps more of a significant matchup and a significant player, and that's preseason All-American Trevor Staley, 6'2", senior from Lake Zurich, Illinois, as predicted to be an All-American. So that'll be fun to see how he plays and matches up, perhaps with Cole Speaker.
Should be. It'll be an interesting game today. Of course, now we've got kind of rain on and off. Do you see that affecting today's game?
I don't. I think it's mild rain. It's a good field, similar to a UWL turf field. I don't think we're going to see any problem with that. It looks like it's clearing a little bit to the east. And so I think some people use excuses of cold weather, hot weather, rain, snow. It's like, come on. You wear your weather within you.
That's true. Well, we'll see how that works out here. What about maybe we should talk about, we've got a few minutes yet before we get to the start of today's game, but let's talk about the keys to the game if we can. Brought to you by Honda Motorworks. Remember, Honda has your keys to a new Accord or Civic. That's Honda Motorworks at 4th and Cass, La Crosse.
I think for UWL, Rick, it's, again, establishing the run early on, and they matched their yardage and pass run, over 200 yards last week. I think they need to be physical. Now, will they be out-physical the Titans? I don't think so, but they need to be physical in the trenches. And they need to rise to the occasion because this is a nationally ranked team. And you know what? You need to bolster your resume by playing a team like this and build momentum so that you catch the attention of the national pollsters and you send a message to your upcoming opponents, particularly the WIAC. And they need to get a good pass rush, pressure Brandon Bauer, who Mike Schmitz told me in a meeting Thursday, this guy may not be 6'2" like Shramsky and so on, or Liegi, but at 5'11", he is a dangerous component to the Titan offense. For Illinois Wesleyan, I think using their home field advantage where they're strong, they have a huge following, continue where they left off last year. As I said, they went to the playoffs and they tied for the conference championship. And respect the fact, and I'm sure Normish has talked to his players about respecting the opponent from Wisconsin. May not have been real good in the last decade, but Mike Schmidt is resurrecting the program. And then the last two things, handle UWL's front seven. They're physical, they're experienced, they're well coached. And finally, they have all their skilled players back, do the Titans, and they need to use that threat and expose and expand on all of those skilled players, especially in the perimeter, because that's where they excel.
You talk about the fans that they have down here in the home field, but, possibly the rain, the weather might keep some of those away. Because of the rain, the band did not show up today. They were afraid that they would get their instruments wet. So that kind of takes away some of the excitement, maybe from this side of the field, from the Illinois Wesleyan side of the field. So maybe some of the fans won't come out today also. We'll have to wait and see.
Well, our fans from the Wisconsin are either listening somewhere or watching our broadcast, and we welcome you, by the way. One quick thing before we get into a couple other things. I looked at Illinois Wesleyan's roster. Now, this is incredible. 180 players are dressed on the sideline for Illinois Wesleyan, what does that mean? That means there's multiple duplicate numbers, Rick. So if we struggle a little bit in this tiny press box, similar to what we saw at St. Thomas, by the way, we have luxury at lacrosse.
But we're inside the press
inside.
box here, yeah.
But again, show the camera with Luke showing to the east. It's clearing up, and it's a pretty nice afternoon. But boy, there's the full contingent of green jerseys on our sideline.
Well, right now we've got them out center, and they're going to flip a coin here. We'll see if we can catch the announcement.
2 touchdowns, whether receiving, 2 catches, 72 touchdowns.
Oh, you know what's nice about
Crosse has won the toss and deferred.
And we have a PA attached to the white hat, so we know exactly what's going on, too.
This is big time. This is college.
Tell
us who the crew is
I
today.
recognize Mike Cunningham, the referee. They're a crew from Illinois. Jim McHugh, Peter Saul, maybe some of our viewers, Bob Pickett, Mike Lenny, Tom Wedrick, and Sam Banks. So this is an experienced crew. I've seen the white hat work a little bit on the Wisconsin side. Of course, again, 2 teams from Wisconsin in this conference.
Well, there's your keys to the game, folks. We're going to get the kickoff here in just a little bit, so stick around. We'll be back with the kickoff of today's game as you're watching college football on KQEG TV and KQEGTV.com. We'll be back.
At HondaMotorworks.com, you'll find over 100 vehicles that get up to 30 miles per gallon, over 60 vehicles that get up to 40 miles per gallon, and over 25 vehicles that get up to 50 miles per gallon. Test drive them all in downtown La Crosse.
Hi, Rays fans. I'm Dan Dyker, Billy Doc Niles, Paul Reichert. We bring you the Badger State Clean Water and Air Race Report every Saturday at noon at 1460 WBOG. What a great time of the year it is, Billy.
It is a great time to go racing, and we will bring you interviews from the top drivers across the Midwest.
And also, results.
Yes, Paul Reichert here, and I've got the Burning River Race Report bringing you results from all over the country.
Are we going to buy him some new shoes this year?
Oh, he needs them to get to Big Four.
Going to have to do that. Saturdays at noon, 1460 WBOG.
Mix 96, today's best music mix. Good morning. Van McNeil, More Music Morning Show is on the air.
Say, hey now, baby.
Hello, Ryan Seacrest here, Mix 96.
Are you ready for it?
Hey, it's Reed Magnum, Mix 96. Taylor Swift, here we go.
Are you ready for it?
This is Pop Crush Nights. I am Lisa Page. The moment that I've been talking about all week, I'm sure you're so over me mentioning the Chainsmokers, but hi, Alex and Drew are on the line right now.
Mix 96.1.
And welcome back, everybody. Rick Wilson along with Terry Erickson. Illinois Wesleyan is the place, and we're just about to get underway. The University of Wisconsin Lacrosse Eagles today take on the Illinois Wesleyan Titans.
And they win the toss.
They do.
And so to set the stage, like so many teams do, a Mike Schmidt team, former defensive coordinator, now works with defensive backs, and head coach says, we are going to take defense first.
Yes.
To send a message. So we're going to see right away. We're going to see an offense that works some 2-by-1, some spread, some wing. We're going to see an offense that is certainly Reed Hoskins. Now, maybe some of our viewers remember Reed Hoskins. He was an offensive coordinator prior to Mike Schmidt.
Yes, he was.
Do you remember that?
Yeah. Ryan Byrne, of course, will kick off. Bryce Dooley back deep, along with Quinton Walters.
I hope Ryan Byrne's
I got that right.
I hope he's not concerned about his Panthers getting beat last night when he kicks his ball.
I'm more concerned about, do I get the numbers right today after what you said? Look at that ball going into the end zone, and they will take it in the end zone. And it looks like Quinton Walters will just stop in the end zone there. we're going to see that a lot today. Ryan Byrne will put that ball in the end zone time and time again.
Beat out Bryce Wesleyan, who played last year.
Yeah.
You remember that.
I do.
And so that sends a message on how powerful he is with his foot. All right. So the offense, and again, players to watch as the game unfolds. Brandon Bauer, number 7, the quarterback. We talked about Morgan Alexander, number 26, and their featured receiver, number 38, Jack Healy.
And Alexander in the backfield with Bauer out of the gun right away.
And a
kind of a spread offense there.
A modified spread with 2-by-1.
Anthony Ryan in the backfield. Bauer hands it off to Alexander. There he goes. Slips a tackle, and he'll pick up about 9 yards. They're going to give him 9 yards, so just short of the first down on the first play.
Yeah, right behind Anderson and Cook, the center, and Ethan Emerson, the right guard, and Jack Moroney from Chicago at 325 pounds, and the left tackle, Mike Norwood from Naperville. Look at the size. 275, 325, 300, 295, and 260. Is that big?
That's pretty big. Once again, looks like out of the pistol. Jake Kapp, I think that's number 21 in the bag. It is. They'll go to Alexander again. He'll take it up the middle. He gets hit, but he'll get the first down right away. And taking him down is Zach Zilmer.
Yeah, Zilmer. He's one of my favorites from Black River Falls. Is he ever in top physical condition? And we're going to talk a lot about him. He certainly is one of the keys, returning starter from last year. He's a key along with Gerlich, Abitz, and Flathers inside, Rick.
1st and 10 now for the Titans. The ball is on the Titans' 37-yard line. Here's Bauer, sends a man in motion. Fakes the handoff. He's looking downfield. He's getting chased, almost taken down. There's the pass, and they'll get a completed pass. Pass intended for and caught by Liam Keffer.
Boy, and I don't know, how did he dodge the pressure by number 44, Zach Zilmer? Was right there in his quickness.
He had him.
Which is his feet. Feet, and he extended the play by getting away from the UWL pressure, Rick.
It looked like he had him around the ankle, but he pulled himself away. So Bauer out of the gun once again. Single back this time. 2 receivers to the left side, 1 to the right. Takes the snap. He'll hand it to Alexander. He goes up the right side, and he'll pick up about 9 yards again.
Boy, and they are winning the battle in the neutral zone. Elijah McGee, who had a block punt last week, made the tackle. McGee and Graff, Murphy, Rusty Murphy, Gerzik, sorry, from Black River. Joey Bolda will play a little bit, and the defensive backs. This will be a good matchup. Colton Neiman, who played exceptional last week, Kissling, Villarreal, and Max Brower, the defensive backs.
2nd down and 1 now for the Titans. Dual backs this time. That's Keffer in motion again. Bauer rolls out. There's a pass. He's got his man, and completed pass that time to Jack Healy.
Just a little bit slow closing that time. Alexander Villarreal there. Again, the matchup today that we are going to watch is Colton Neiman, man-to-man in that press coverage. You know what he did last week to Justin Montgomery. Kept him out of the end zone with only 4 passes, along with the guy you just talked about, Jack Healy, the 6'5" junior all-conference returner.
1st and 10 on the 21 now for the Titans. Here's Bauer out of the gun once again. That time to Alexander. Alexander will go around the left side, and again he'll pick up about 9 yards. I tell you, they're having such great success on 1st down, Terry, that opens up all sorts of options for them on 2nd down.
That's for sure. I think Liam Keffer had an illegal block near the goal line. I think that's what I saw, and I think that's exactly what it's going to be. Yeah, there you go. Boy, my binoculars are working. The first penalty of the game, and I saw it.
Yeah, the old referee in you coming out, huh?
Yeah, well, remember last night at UWL, there were some penalties I sort of predetermined to you.
You did, that's right.
No, hey, wait a minute.
That's why we bring you along.
I'm not always right. Come on, as a broadcaster or as an official, I recognize that. So in case somebody thought that, I corrected myself.
1st and 10, they move it back to the 25, so it'll be 1st and 12, I should say. Bauer now again, split backs. Receivers right and left. Out of the gun, takes the snap, fakes the handoff, looking downfield. He's going to have to move with it. He's got Keffer again. Keffer will step out of bounds at about the 15-yard line.
Good play action again, just froze the defense, caused a little bit of confusion. Max Brower knocks him out of bounds, the sophomore from Woodlands, Texas, St. Thomas High School. Little personnel changing, short yardage offense for the Titans. Tucci Stadium. This is pretty nice facility, isn't it?
Yeah.
For a small school of 2,000 students, a liberal arts school.
2nd down and 3. Spread the offense this time. There goes a man sent in motion. And again, Alexander's going to take it. Goes up the middle. This time he gets hit, but not until after he picks up the first down.
Ethan Emerson, the 6'5", 260 junior from Plainfield, Illinois, with a great block, too, to give him that extra yards. When you look at this lineup, you see every starter on offense from Illinois, where last week when we were at Luther, they were from all over the world.
That's true.
Remember that?
That's true.
That's why we couldn't pronounce half the names.
A lot of kids from Illinois. Don't see too many from out of state. There we go. 1st and 10 now for the Titans. Ball on looks like the 11-yard line.
I think the $64,000 semester fee or yearly fee scares people away.
Bauer goes across the middle, but it's knocked away that time. UWL's Peter Kissling is in there, and he knocks that down.
Peter Kissling from Oregon, 5 interceptions and 33 tackles last year, returning starter just where he should have been.
Intended for Jack Healy, but as we said, Kissling was there, so it brings up 2nd down and 10. Titans can get a first down if they get it down to about the 2-yard line. We'll see if the Eagles can hold them. Bauer now out of the gun once again. 2 receivers right, 2 to the left. He's got nope, that's not Alexander. This time he's going to tuck and run with it. And he'll take a dive down to about the 2-yard line. Let's see where they place it.
Spread the field vertically or horizontally and then found a seam. You know who did that well last night? Trevin Van Egtern.
He did.
Of course, he followed.
Quarterback for Central. Did a great job last night. We have a man down, it looks like.
He followed what Johnny Davis did prior to that. Hey, what a great game you and I are going to cover next week. Logan
Central.
At Central.
Yeah.
I think Johnny Davis will be back. The Rangers upset that loss last night to Onalaska, and that'll be a great game. There'll be a lot of people at that game.
Looks like Liam Keffer down on the field. I think that's number 13.
I noticed too. The matchup I thought was going to develop was Healy versus Neiman, but I see Neiman pressed coverage on Keffer.
Keffer is the one down. Yep, they're getting him up now, but they're going to help him off. He looks a little tender on that ankle.
Ooh, and he's a starting wide receiver from Evergreen Park, Illinois. 2 touchdowns coming into this game.
We may not see him.
Looks a little tender, you're right.
He's not walking on it, that's for sure.
See that symbol, that torch right there as he's walking off? That's pretty impressive, isn't it?
Yeah.
Does that mean we're going to torch our opponents? Or
It could be. I don't know. Maybe they do marshmallows later. Bauer in the backfield out of the gun. This time he's got Matisse Scott in the backfield with him. They send a man in motion. There's the snap, and again, he'll run with it. Bauer gets to the end zone, and it's a touchdown.
Yeah, actually, they sent a guy in motion, a hybrid, to put him on the strong side, and then that's where the power is, Rick. And so he goes in, 4 touchdowns on the ground last year, first one this year. Of course, this is their opening game, UWL, obviously with 1 game. And they're taking Keffer off the field, too.
Yeah, they're walking him out of the stadium.
Oh, there's a swinging gate again. We saw that last night by Central. Now the shift.
Number 11, their kicker, Patrick Tata. And Bauer is the holder. The quarterback is the holder. There's the snap. It's up, and it looks good, is it? Yes, it is.
Yeah, Bauer's hands. It wasn't the best snap we've seen, but his hands redirected the ball, and we have a 7-0 lead.
We do, and about a 5-minute drive there puts them on the board. 7-0 is the score. We'll take a break. We'll be back with more of this college football game right after these messages.
Join the party at the Arterial Bar and Grill. See the new look and fun atmosphere. This is the place where people come for a delicious meal and to reconnect with friends. Friday night, try their fish. Saturday night, slow-roasted prime rib. Wednesdays, get a basket of wings for just $2. Choose from 13 different sauces. Appetizers like nachos or quesadillas, onion rings, or cheese curds. Breakfast on Saturday and Sunday from 8 to 2 p.m. The Arterial, a lacrosse tradition for over 75 years. Why not make it yours?
The all-new Ridgeline. From dirt roads to downtown, the available truck bed audio will set you apart.
You'll love more miles per dollar. Honda Motor Works.
Welcome back, everybody. Rick Wilson along with Terry Erickson. The kickoff, and it goes to Simonchek, and he will take it at the 5, out to the 10, 15, 20, 25. He's hit at the 25, and looks like they'll take him down at the 25.
I like
so
the way
Eagles will start there.
Yeah, I like the way Simonchek ran last week. Mike Connolly, number 23, a linebacker from Downers Grove, made the tackle. I was saying before, there's so many Illinois people. Can you imagine when, I see somebody from New York on here, but can you imagine when you look at coming to Illinois Wesleyan, you're thinking, oh my God, $64,000 a year for a tuition? Yeah, I think I'll stay in my home state.
All right, here we go. 1st and 10 for the Eagles. Shramsky, of course, out of the gun. Dual backs. He's got receivers to the right and left. Speaker goes in motion. There's the snap to Shramsky. He's looking down right away. He's got himself a receiver and puts it right into the hands of Dominic Labalarte.
Yeah, Dominic Labalarte, 14 catches for 260 yards and 1 TD last week. Soft coverage on Labalarte from Brookfield, and right away he connects.
Single back this time. There's the snap and the handoff to the back. That's Mankuski, and he will pick up about 4 yards on the play, so it'll bring up 2nd down and about 6.
We should see a lot of Mankuski, carried 10 times last week, but we're going to see Gatz and Jalen Clark and Stutzman, and Shramsky likes to carry the ball, so
he does.
A lot of people that can carry the load.
2nd down. That is Amos in motion. Shramsky rolls out. He's got Speaker, and Speaker will get the 1st down and get out of bounds at about the 46-yard line of the Titans.
I like the play. Trevor Staley, All-American, preseason All-American on the tackle. But I like the play. I like the bootleg. I like moving the pocket. I like a 1st down.
Shramsky out of the gun once again. Mankuski in the backfield. Fakes to Mankuski. He's going to run with it. Comes around the left side, but he doesn't get too far. Pick up a couple of yards.
Not a designed run, but didn't see anything to his right. Changed directions and came to his left. David Torres from Evergreen Park, a 5'9" freshman, making the tackle.
2nd down and 7 for the Eagles now. In Titan territory, ball on the 43-yard line. Shramsky, there goes Amos in motion again. There's the snap. Shramsky looking downfield. He's going to have to step up. And they're going to get him, but he'll pick up a yard on the play, so not a sack.
The pocket broke down, Rick, and number 58 right there to make the hit. Francis Urbanski, 220-pound junior, Riverside, Illinois, led the team last year in that front 4 with 11 tackles.
3rd down and 6. There's Amos in motion again. Shramsky finds Mankuski. Mankuski will get hit, but he'll pick up about 4 yards on the play. That's going to bring up 4th down and 3.
Mankuski, a 220-pound senior from Lena, Illinois. Durable kid, well built. He was the check down receiver that time. I don't think he was the primary receiver, but no 1st down, so the kicking unit comes in.
We're going to see if we can kick a field goal from here.
Are we, or are we going to punt the ball?
Well, no, I guess we're going to punt the ball. Look to me, when they bring out Ryan Byrne, I thought they were going to try for a field goal.
Or maybe Pooch punt this. This will be interesting. I don't know.
Byrne can throw. It's a fake.
No,
it's not. I'm not sure he was going to fake it.
Well, he had the option.
Did he?
On that pooch punt rugby style, I think the option is there.
Well, and Ryan Byrne, as you know, played quarterback at West Salem last year, so he certainly could throw the ball.
Yeah, what didn't he do last year at West Salem? And the hometown fans from, the Cooley region, but particularly West Salem, boy, are they glad that he stuck around at UW-La Crosse.
So that brings up first down and 10 for the Titans. They'll take it on the 20 to give it a start.
Didn't get a chance to share the starting lineup, particularly the linemen for the Eagles, to our viewers, and we'll do that the next time the Eagles are on offense.
Kyle Cook, nose tackle for the Titans, 300 pounds, 6 foot, 300 pounds, right there in the center. He is a tough one. Oh, nicely done. Alexander taken down in the backfield.
A bull rush. Oh, my gosh.
By
Zilmer. Zilmer is, you see him without his uniform on, it's like, this guy's a gladiator. Like, I don't remember him being that way at Black River Falls. I used to be a gladiator too, but now look what happens with age. Just kidding.
No, you're not.
In my mind.
Still a gladiator, are you? Okay.
No.
All right, here we go. Thrown for a loss, so it's going to be second down and about 16. Bauer out of the gun once again. Trips to the left side this time. He'll go to, fake to Alexander. UWL's right there, though. The Eagles swarm to him and take him down.
That read option play, West Salem loves to run the read option, and that's exactly what we're seeing here. By the way, if you missed the early part of our broadcast, the offensive coordinator, former UWL offensive coordinator, Reed Hoskins. Some of our viewers will remember that name.
Rusty Murphy involved in that tackle there for the Eagles.
I like him as a linebacker. Boy, is he tough from Cudahy.
Third down and 8 now. Bauer out of the gun once again. He's got Alexander in the backfield. He's going to the air. There's the pass. Got his man, but he's short of the first down.
Just a little comeback route, Rick. He just came back and created some distance and separation.
And guess who got him? That's Kyle Cable on the tackle.
Yeah, Kyle Cable in our depth chart. Well, he's earned his right. He's about third in our depth chart, but I think he's moved up. But he has looked so good on special teams. Maybe that's why he's getting a chance.
Could be. Fourth down for the Titans, and they line up to punt. Simonchek will be back at about the 38-yard line to deal with the punt. There's the snap, a little low, gets it up. Oh, almost a blocked punt there. Simonchek's going to take it and run with it out to the 40, the 45, the 50. Gets around the corner. He's still on his feet. He'll get it down to nice run back to the 28-yard line of the Titans.
Yeah, an absolutely great block. You know who made that block?
Who?
The 5'7", 150-pound junior from Holman. Who had that block on the corner that sprung him? You know who that was? Kyle Cable. Just wondered if you were paying attention. He had a great block.
Big build-up, but I figured that's where you were going.
Yeah.
All right, first and 10 for the Eagles now. Ball's on the 29-yard line of the Titans. Great field position.
Oh, my gosh. Not the size of the dog in the fight. You know that.
That's right. Speaker goes in motion. Shramsky out of the gun. The snap. Goes to Mankuski with it. Mankuski will go up the right side there and pick up about 4 yards.
Mankuski trying to run behind that beefy front line. Bradley Schultz, all-conference returning starter. Vazanoya, Alex Richardson, Connor Perry, and Kyle Abramson. From Duran, the right tackle.
Second down and 6, it looks like. Well, call it 7. Shramsky, single back. Dual receivers left and right. He's going to a receiver into the end. Oh, not quite. Amos was the intended receiver, but he overthrew him. Just couldn't quite get it to him.
And he had the defender beat, too, just on an out route right to the flag. He had his defender beaten by about 2 steps, but no connection.
Brings up third down.
The defender that time, number 25, All-American Trevor Staley from Lake Zurich. That's the one we talked about earlier, one of the featured players on this Titan defense.
Shramsky looks over his line. There's the snap. Fades back, looking to pass. Oh, picked off. Picked off by the Titans at about the 22-yard line.
I'm sure he wants that one back again. Oh, my gosh.
Looks like Andy Garcia.
Yeah, number 55. But you know what? He just undercut the route and dropped down from his linebacker. I don't know if Shramsky saw him, but his intended receiver was, guess who? Speaker was there, but I think he forced it to him.
I think sometimes you know that's your receiver and you don't realize, you don't stop to think there's somebody there that's going to steal the ball.
Yeah.
You say, oh, I got to throw it to him. You got to look around. You got to look at what else is possible.
Well, there was a late arrival there by, I believe that was Ryan Swift, number 55, the linebacker from Brookfield, Illinois.
1st and 10 now for the Titans, the 22-yard line. And Bauer fades back. He's getting chased. Pressure is there. He gets the pass off. It's caught, and he immediately is tackled by Neiman.
Colton Neiman closes quickly, but not until a pretty good gain. Nice.
Jack Healy, I believe it was, the catcher, the receiver.
The a read pass option that time. Good first down yardage. 2nd
down and 4 now for the Titans.
First down yardage, such a critical component to an offense.
3:17 left, first quarter. Score 7-0. Titans in the lead. Bauer gets some pressure. He's down. And the Eagles swarm in, take him down. And I think that was number 54, Garrett Graff.
And it was actually, the first guy there was number 44, and Graff cleaned up. But Zach Zilmer again, gosh,
okay.
Is he ever playing well early on? And the roof caved in immediately that time, didn't it?
It sure did. They were right there. 3rd down and long for the Titans.
Beat the offensive line, the big offensive line, immediately.
They were in there really fast. So Bauer out of the guns, got Alexander in the backfield, 2 receivers to the right side. He's looking over the center, and we've got a whistle.
We got a pre-snap penalty, and you know what it was? It was delay a game. How do I know that? Because the back judge threw the flag. How else do I know that? Because that's the position that I work, the back judge.
So 3rd down and about 14 now.
Sometimes I forget to count.
Oh, no.
But in college, there is a play clock. Like you see
true.
Right on both ends. So you don't have to worry about counting.
Bauer again with Alexander in the backfield. Takes the snap. Throws it. Oh, intercepted by the Eagles. Picked off by number 31, DeMarcus Cox. Nope, I'm sorry, wrong side. Yeah, get that right, Rick. Max Brower picks it off.
The pass intended for number 81 and just underthrew the 81, Zach Walsh, the 6'2 junior from Lombard, Illinois. Good drop by number 31, as you said. Max Brower, defensive back from Woodlands, Texas.
He was right there, stepped right in. So now, again, the Eagles with great field position, 1st and 10 on the 29. We seem to be handing this back and forth here, don't we?
Brower read the quarterback's eyes.
I think you're right. Shramsky once again takes the snap. He'll hand it off. That's Labalarte, the ball carrier.
I like that.
Excuse me, Jalen Clark, the ball carrier.
I like that on 1st down, too. Go with the run, establish the run. Jalen Clark, almost 100 yards last week, led the team in week number 1. And I like the way he runs. I like his acceleration.
2nd down and 5. Here's Shramsky out of the pistol. 2 receivers to the left side, 1 to the right. Again, he'll go to Clark with it. Clark takes it right up the middle, and he's got a 1st down. Beat it by a yard, so it'll be 1st and 10 now for the Eagles on inside the red zone.
Good blocking on that left side that time. Number 84, too. There's 2 84s here, so I think that was Zach McManus from Marshfield with a good block.
1st and 10 now on this. The ball's about the 18-yard line. Shramsky again out of the pistol, takes the shot, looking downfield. He's got a man. Oh, knocked away.
Oh my gosh. Great.
He was wide open.
He was, but underthrew him.
Yep.
And my gosh, great defense by number 24. Just closed perfectly to deflect the ball.
Labalarte was the intended receiver.
Justin Correll from Glenwood, Illinois, in on that play.
So this time, single back. Clark in the backfield. Amos goes in motion, fake to Amos. Shramsky's got lots of time. There's the throw. He's got Speaker. Speaker still on his feet. Into the end zone. Did he get there?
No. He didn't.
But the fact that he stayed on his feet and kept going towards the end zone, they're going to put it on the 1 foot line.
Determination. But you
No
know
kidding.
what made it go? There was a great protection by that offensive line, Rick.
Yes.
And second of all, Shramsky went right into the pocket. He stepped up.
I
like
formation.
he should do.
They'll go to Clark with it. Clark pounds into the line. He's got it. Touchdown. Eagles.
There's the old heavy offense run by Larry Terry, Roger Herring. Under center. We very seldom see the quarterback under center in the UWL offense. That time, it worked.
Outstanding. So Evan Lewandowski will be the holder, and Ryan Byrne will try to kick that extra point here.
Was he 5 out of 6 last week, I think, and 1 blocked.
There's the snap. It's down, it's up, and it's good through the uprights.
Well, it's out of the stadium, too. it's where we drove in off Monroe Street.
They have to get more, they have to have plenty of footballs around when Ryan is kicking, don't they?
They do.
Or someone's got to go chase
If you're
him
in charge
anyway.
of chasing balls, you're going to get a workout.
Yeah. 38 seconds left in the first quarter here, and we're all tied up at 7 apiece, the Eagles and the Titans. Outstanding drive by the Eagles and a great effort by Speaker. Jalen Clark finishes it off with about a 2-yard, well, maybe even a 1-yard run into the end zone.
What a future Speaker has. I mean, we've probably maybe talk about him too much, but he had two TDs off of passes by Shramsky and 1 off a blocked punt last week. But he also just was put on the D3 Team of the Week honors last week. Cole Speaker, the media didn't cover that, but I picked it up.
Walters and Dooley back deep for the Titans. Ryan Byrne will handle the kickoff from the 35-yard line. There's the kick. That time, it didn't hit the end zone, but it rolls down to the 5. It's picked up by Walters. Out to he's going to cut back. He's going horizontal with it, and he's not picking up any yards, really. So the Eagles will take him down and out of bounds at about the 11-yard line.
We got a really bad block by Francis Urbanski, a defensive lineman from North Riverside, Illinois, and that will be brought back.
Oh.
There's an egregious block that's in the back, and then there's one that's kind of on the side that could go either way. That was an obvious one.
Oh, okay. So they're going to march it back even further. So the Titans are going to be really in a deep hole here.
Good teams answer the call. UWL did with great field position after some a couple of mistakes. Let's see how the Titans do answer the call, the offense by the UWL Eagles.
Bauer out of the gun. He's got Alexander in the backfield. Trips to the right side. Moves a man in motion, though. Reset. Here we go. They go to Alexander, and he'll plow through the line and pick up about 5 yards on the play. So a second and about 5 for the Titans.
Go with your strongest running back, north-south. And that's Morgan Alexander. And went behind his wing back to try to get out of the shadow of the end zone.
He's probably got about 40 yards already in this first quarter, I would guess. We'll find out when they hand out some stats here. We're going to let the clock run out, though, and that's going to bring our quarter to an end. So at the end of the first quarter, we're looking at a tied-up ball game here. The score is 7-7. We'll take a break, and we'll be back in just a little bit. Stick around, everybody. It's college football on KQEG TV and KQEGTV.com.
Ace of Lacrosse is your work and play headquarters when it comes to getting the job done. No place gives you better support for home, business, and industry with small engine and power tool repairs. Save by renting when you don't need to buy. Ace offers rentals on hundreds of items.
When you buy a used car, you want to make certain you're not buying someone else's troubles.
Hi, this is Travis with Tri-State Auto Center in La Crescent.
We do our best to provide all the information you need, including what the vehicle is worth, so you can make an informed decision on the purchase of your next quality pre-owned vehicle.
We inspect, certify, and warranty our cars.
Come see our affordable selection. If you're looking for something special, let me find it for you. Tri-State Auto Center, Highways 1461 on the Pike in La Crescent.
A step above the rest.
When you buy...
Welcome back, everybody. Rick Wilson along with Terry Erickson. We are all tied up at 7 apiece as we're about to get underway with the second quarter here. Titans with the ball. Their ball on their own, looks like about 11-yard line down there. Terry Erickson getting his headgear back on. You ready now? You got it back in place?
I'm all tangled up.
You were. All right. That drive by the Eagles, we'll take that in a moment. There's a great pass, and it's caught, but we've got a flag.
I think we got a penalty, which will be negated.
Pass interference?
I think the penalty is on Neiman. I think so.
Because he knocked it away. It looked like it was caught, but he knocked it away. I don't know. They're throwing the ball back this way.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Oh, it is. Flag is against Colton Neiman.
Neiman, one of the best defensive backs in the conference by far. UWL's best defensive back from Lincoln High School. 20 tackles and 2 interceptions last year.
That'll move the ball out to the 26-yard line, and it'll be 1st and 10 for the Titans.
Sometimes when you play press defense like he likes to play, you get those penalties.
Well, and it was one-on-one. It was a man-to-man type situation, so he really had to go after him to stop that catch, but unfortunately got called for it. Snap to Colton. Colton now gets it out into the flats, got his man, just a little slant play there, and caught by Dean Zieglich.
Just a little bit of the West Coast short yardage concepts.
We saw Keffer taken off the field earlier on today. He was one of their wide receivers.
So we go deeper into the depth chart.
Yep, so we got Zieglich out there now, Zieglich. So once again now they'll go with a single back. Scott Matisse this time in the backfield. They fake to him. Bauer trying to get it away. Lots of pressure. Overthrows his intended receiver, Jack Healy, but the Eagles were right there, and if he almost, could have been picked off if he'd just been a little further down. Alexander Villarreal, the defender on that.
Not the biggest kid at 5'8" from LaGrange, Illinois, but was right with him step for step.
Brings up 3rd down and 5. Ball on the 32-yard line of the Titans. See if they can stop him again here. Bauer out of the gun. Takes the snap. Looking to pass once again. Finds a man. Short pass. And that time he hits Zach Walsh.
Yeah, Colton Neiman a little bit late playing some press again. But you can see that the Titans love the short passing game. Blend in some long ones, but they like that West Coast concept.
So 1st and 10 for the Titans. Ball now on their own 39-yard line. Colton brings him up. Well, this time Matisse Scott again in the backfield with Bauer. There's the snap, and he'll hand it to Scott. Scott gets hit at about the 43-yard line. They ride him down at about the 43, I think.
Yeah,
44.
Some yardage, but good defense that time. Closing well for the Eagles, number 59.
We've got an injured player. We can't. He's right down there in front of the Titan line, so we can't see him too well.
Joey Bolda, the linebacker, making the
Number
hit.
21. That's Matisse Scott, the ball carrier. Oh, they're helping him. He's not putting any weight on that ankle. They're helping him away.
Didn't look like he got hit.
I guess.
Very
Well, kind of
hard.
hard to see from where we're sitting. They were right in front of the Titans there, so we're going to take him over and sit him down. Take a look at that.
The officials say, we're ready to go, guys.
2nd down and 5 for the Titans. Ball on the 44-yard line of the Titans. So we'll see probably Alexander will come back in to fill that hole in the backfield, and he is. Bauer now, single back. 2 receivers to the right side. Single man in the slot. They'll reset. Bauer takes the snap. He's got a man, and he's hit immediately by number 41. Guess who? Peter Kissling.
Yeah, I like him as a player. He closes well. He's a complement to the other defensive backs, Neiman, Villarreal, Max Brower. That's a strong defensive back. Mike Schmitz told me earlier this week, our defensive backs will be tested. And they are.
No kidding. 3rd down and about 2. Got to watch for that short pass again, although they've got 2 backs. Alexander in the backfield. The snap, and they go to Alexander this time. Can he get the 1st down? And it looks like he did.
Yeah, ran behind Karsten Anderson and Ethan Emerson. 6'3", 295, and 6'5", 260. Should be able to get a couple yards.
And he did, just what they needed. So it'll be 1st and 10, now in Eagle territory. The ball on the 49-yard line. 7-7 our score in the 2nd quarter here with 12 minutes left. Once again, Bauer out of the gun. He'll go fake to Alexander, throws it out into the flat, little bubble screen type thing here.
Yeah, but one-man screen trying to bust him open. And as so many teams do now, you and I see that all the time.
Dean Zugelich,
yeah,
the wide receiver.
Yeah, he's getting a lot of playing time now from Riverside, Illinois, the junior. With the injury, of course, to Keffer.
2nd down and 6 now for the Titans. Dual backs this time. In the backfield, Bryce Dooley. Now Dooley will move out. Here comes the house, but they get it out quickly. A nice throw out to Bryce Dooley, and he'll pick up the 1st down and then some.
Jeez, a good block on the end, too. Jack Healy with a good block. Thrown to the back out of the backfield. We saw it last night as I guess both teams. Aquinas throwing out of the backfield to Aiden Lee. Remember that?
Yeah.
I had a lot of success. UWL throwing out of the UWL Central throwing out of the backfield to Peter Fleming.
But they this time the Eagles kind of loaded up their right side, tried to come in from that side. But Bauer picked it up quickly and threw the ball to Dooley. Dooley goes in motion again. The snap. Looking downfield, he'll go to Dooley again. Dooley kind of on a naked screen there.
Yeah, really came out of the backfield.
Done, yeah.
I don't know if he was the check down or not, but
well, he avoided that first contact and got himself got him a 1st down. I take that back.
He faked Elijah McGeehan out of his shoes. That's not easy to do. McGee just ran right by McGeehan. It's like good athletes will say, "Try that again, will you?
Yeah.
Just come back at me again.
Give me another shot, huh?"
Yeah, give me, Coach. I won't do that again, Coach.
1st and 10, ball on the 20-yard line for the Titans. Anthony Ryan in the backfield with Alexander. Here's Bauer Fakes to Alexander, rolls out. He's going to throw to Alexander, wide open. That was easy. Alexander into the end zone.
Yeah, but a flag.
Oh, we got a flag.
This is going to come back. This is going to be a holding call, I believe.
It is.
I think it is.
Oh, against the Titans. You're right.
Yeah, Norm Ish, the head coach, is like,
and
maybe
that's why Alexander was wide open,
I don't think so. I think just it was
somebody missed a
blown coverage.
Yeah, he was wide open. The Eagles kind of lucked out on this one. That was just too easy of a touchdown, let me tell you.
How often, as we wait for the official to tell us, or did he already?
He did.
How often? Who's holding on?
Oh, I didn't say that. I'm sorry.
But anyway, how often is somebody that open? Even in middle school football, you don't usually get to open that well. Yeah. Somebody got held on the edge, or it was just missed coverage. You know, my coach would, you know what he would call right now when I was playing? Like he calls, well, let's just do that again.
1st and 20. Let's see if they do it. Dooley goes in motion. End up with trips to the right. Bauer looking downfield. Over the center he goes this time. Nope.
And
incomplete.
It was just a bad pass because that was a big play for the Titans.
You get that up a little higher at his chest high, and he's got that ball.
And see what and that's intended for Jack Healy, and at 6'5", pretty tall to bend down to your shoelaces.
Yeah, to pick it up. No kidding. 2nd down and 20.
A rare bad pass by Brandon Bauer. He had time. Straight drop back, no play action. Couldn't connect. Just a skinny post by Healy. 2nd down.
2nd down and 20. Here we go. There's the snap to Bauer. Quickly over the center he goes to Dooley. Dooley is hit right away, or I should say he's grabbed right away by number 55, Rusty Murphy.
A delayed route, kind of a staggered route out of the backfield, and trying to find that little seam, that gap.
3rd down and 13 now.
Got some yards back. Little personnel group change for the Eagles.
Bauer comes out of the huddle. He's got Alexander in the backfield. 2 receivers to the left side, 1 to the right. He's calling one of them back in a little bit. Healy's to the right side. Bauer looking downfield. He's going to step up. There's the throw.
Oh, he had time. He had good protection. Just, again, overthrowing.
Well, he's pushed out of the pocket there.
Yeah, intended for 6'2" freshman junior, Zach Walsh. Again, he was open. 4th down, a field goal unit perhaps, huh?
We'll see what they do here. Fourth down. Yep, they're gonna try for a field goal. Patrick Tata, their kicker, out of Loyola Academy at Deerfield, Illinois. The snap. Kick is up, and it is. It's good.
Not by much.
Wow, he puts it through.
But they don't measure the amount of over the end zone, over the goalpost. Just got to go over. That's it.
That's right. And it's in there. So now, with 9 minutes and 5 seconds left, we're looking at a score of 10-7. The Eagles hold the Illinois Titans, the Wesleyan Titans, to a field goal that time. So that's kind of a good thing, don't you think?
I'd say. But they did answer the call, and it came back and had a lot of poise. Got some good yardage. Ended up approaching the red zone and converted.
Let me interrupt you. I want to talk about one of your favorite places, Howie's on La Crosse Street. We want to welcome them as a sponsor of the UWL games here. You know, Terry, they've been a landmark there for decades. So I want to tell folks, before or after any home game, be sure you stop at Howie's for lunch or dinner. They also serve breakfast from 10 to noon on weekends. Happy hours Monday through Friday, 2 to 6. And they have a late night happy hour from 9 to midnight. Howie's on La Crosse, just east of campus at 1128 La Crosse Street. Stop in and see the folks at Howie's.
And Ryan Johnson, thanks for being a sponsor. Would you be surprised if I told you I've been there for breakfast, lunch, and evening appetizers?
I would not be at all surprised.
Because I have. And Ryan Weber, who's on the coaching staff here, bartends there.
Simonchek will take it at the 2, out to the 5, the 10. Goes across field, 15, 20. Cuts back again, out to about the 27-yard line. And Simonchek with a great run back.
Well, I
about
said
a 25-yard run back.
Yeah, Jake Simonchek. I told you, only 5'6" from South Milwaukee. He was impressive last week at Luther, and he's certainly a featured returner this week. Well, UWL, Ben Shramsky, let's take him down the field here with 9 minutes to go in the second quarter.
1st and 10.
Shramsky's threw 3 touchdowns last week, 2 to Speaker.
So he's got single back. That looks like, I think that's Jalen Clark in the backfield with him. And he'll go to Clark. Clark will hit the line and not going to get too far.
Boy, did that
loss of 1.
Did that hole close quickly? Number 54, the big Eric Dubois. Eric. Try to get the correct pronunciation. 275 pounds, senior from Willowbrook, Illinois. Dubois. Let's go with Dubois.
Dubois, big shift. Two receivers left, 2 to the right. Shramsky takes the snap. He's getting pressure. He's going down. The Titans come in, and down goes Shramsky.
2 in a row by Dubois, number 54, on that right side, just overpowering Vazanova and Richardson on that side. So have to shore that up here as we go to 3rd and 20.
3rd and long, 3rd and 19, they say. Amos putting his hands in the air. What am I supposed to do? Speaker back in the lineup. Trips to the right, single receiver left. Clark in the backfield. Shramsky looking downfield. He's got to get rid of it. He does. He throws that one into the crowd.
Wisely threw it away. No one open. Just give the ball up and tell your defense to get it back.
Get it back. So out comes the punting team.
Now, one of the absolute assets for the Eagles is this guy you're about to see punt.
Ryan Byrne once again.
No, not Ryan Byrne.
It looks like number 15, isn't it?
It's one of the better kickers in the history of UW. He had 69 yards punt last week. Oh,
it is Ryan
throwing
Byrne. Look at that, and they fake it to Speaker. Speaker, can he get the first down? I think he does.
He went out of bounds though. He went. Oh my gosh! Did he go?
Oh, that is so
but
close.
You're perceptive. He is not the punter. So Byrne. Did he get it?
I think
he did.
He did. They're giving him the first down.
Oh, my gosh. Not by much.
Who are you talking about?
Well, I'm talking about...
Pacos?
Oh, no.
No? Wesleyan?
Talking about their punter. Oh, Terry, come on. You're having a senior moment
the last
here.
time the punt they did, it was Ryan Byrne, and we talked about the fact that he's a quarterback, too. And we just saw him do the quarterback thing there.
We're coming back to that because I'm
for
apologizing
the
senior moment.
Shramsky under center this time. 1st and 10 for the Eagles now. We've got
a
whistle. Timeout.
Timeout so I could straighten this out.
All right, well, you get that straightened out, and I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to take a break. We're going to take a break, folks. We'll be back in a moment. Our score, 10-7. The Titans are in the lead. We'll be back right after this on KQEG TV.
A modern family SUV designed to draw attention, the Pilot has more space to go more places.
You'll love more miles per gallon.
Welcome back, everybody. Rick Wilson along with Terry Erickson, and the Eagles with the ball. Did you figure out who the punter was?
I sure did. It's Sean Parker.
Okay,
the
there
punter,
you go.
The 6'2" sophomore from Portland, Oregon. The lefty Oh my gosh, how could I get? Oh, I apologize. If you're watching from Portland, Oregon, Tom Kammer, his uncle, teaches and coaches at Logan. Oh my gosh.
Second down.
He is just an all-world punter.
2nd and 8. There's the fake, and he hit it over the center to Speaker. Speaker still on his feet, dragging the defenders all the way down to the 35-yard line. Fantastic pass by Shramsky. Talk about threading the needle. Gets it to Speaker, and he just, talk about effort, huh?
Did I tell you
No.
that Speaker last week was on the D3 all-week team?
I'm not surprised.
Oh, my gosh.
1st and 10 now, ball on the 35-yard line. They fake to Jalen Clark. They're going to the end zone. And once again, Speaker in the end zone. No, excuse me, Labalarte.
Labalarte, just a fly pattern down the sideline, and he beat Trevor Kepke, the defensive back from Tinley Park, Illinois, on a press single route, coverage on the edge. Perfect pass, led him right to the end line.
Dominic Labalarte catches that one in the end zone, and we've got us another touchdown for the Eagles.
Caught 14 passes, 260 yards at TD last year. And
let's see if they can put up an extra point here. Ryan Byrne, the snap, it's down, it's up. Looks good to me, and it is good.
The Eagles high on Dominic Labalarte from Brookfield, Wisconsin.
Well, they should be. 14-10 our score in the second quarter here with 6 minutes and 23 seconds left. Outstanding pass play from Shramsky to Labalarte, puts it into the end zone. And puts up 6 more for the Eagles.
Well, time you think Speaker, all of a sudden,
yeah,
you put the Speaker on the other side and you isolate Labalarte.
7 plays, 73 yards, took him 2 minutes and 33 seconds. Wow. Eagles looking pretty good out there today, folks, I'll tell you. So Ryan Byrne will kick now. Back deep for Illinois Wesleyan. Bryce Dooley once again, along with Quentin Walters.
And by the way, it is Ryan Byrne. But if we see Sean Parker punt the ball, you'll get you saw him last week. But so now we know why Ryan Byrne was back in punt formation, but they faked it from that position on the field. That's unusual. Certainly worked.
Yeah, it did work. Taken at about the 5-yard line by Walter. He'll get it out to the 23, and he's taken down.
Yeah, tripped up, hit one leg and went down. Trying to get the number 59, I think, on that coverage team. Knocked him down.
Joey
Bolda.
Sophomore out of Sussex. Okay, 1st and 10 for the Titans now. 6:19 left in the half.
Last time they answered the call. See if they did.
Ball on the 21. Dooley goes in motion. Resets. Bauer takes the snap. Hands off to Alexander this time. Alexander will get maybe 2 yards, maybe 1 yard.
Yeah, a hard yard to say the least. Good tackle by Zach Abitz, a junior from Appleton.
Eagle defense is doing a good job of shutting down their running game, aren't they?
They are. Well, look at their off defensive line: Flathers and Abitz and Gorlich and Zilmer. Talk about the Titan size. There's some good size there also.
Oh yeah, 300-pound nose tackle there. Or center, I should say. There's the snap now. Oh, they go send a man in motion. That's Dooley. Snap to Bauer. Bauer gets nailed as the Eagles come streaming in and sack him for a loss of about 7 yards.
Yeah.
Make it 10 yards at least.
The backside closed, didn't it?
Oh, it sure did.
Seeing Josh Dorschner in the game too at number 96, getting some playing time from 6'5" from Nina. Number 96. We got to try to make sure we get these personnel changes. They change so quickly without a spotter. We apologize sometimes if we don't catch that.
Ball on the 16-yard line now. 3rd down and about 15. Snap to Bauer. He's looking downfield, trying to pass. Again, he's dumped. Once again, the Eagles are in there and take Bauer down behind the line of scrimmage for another sack.
Didn't have much room to run, did he?
None at all.
And he went down. I thought it was deer hunting season right there, the way he went down. But number 46, Ryan Flathers from Lewiston, Minnesota. You ever been there?
Yes, I have.
Okay, he made the hit.
My good friend Bernie Kennedy from Lewiston, Minnesota.
Oh,
right?
my gosh, is he a good guy.
Great guy.
Talented kids. There were, 3 boys at Wisconsin
Yeah.
Luther and a daughter who we're going to cover this year at Luther, a senior.
Titans are going to kick now from just about in their own end zone. He'll step out of the end zone, kick the ball. Should give the Eagles some good field position, and it's kicked out of bounds.
Oh, there's a shank for you.
Oh, my gosh,
Looks like one of my...
They're going to put it at the 30-yard line, Terry.
Oh, my gosh. Now, that resembles, unfortunately, my tee shot.
Did you see who caught that?
Mike Schmidt.
It was Mike Schmidt. I'm surprised he didn't start running with it.
Well, I mean, he's look at the shape he's in. I said to him this fall, boy, you look like a different guy. He said, I lost 30 pounds. Like, what?
Well, I got to tell you, I got to say, I was watching him during practice as they were warming up. He's like a kid in a candy store down there. He is just enjoying himself so much working with these kids. 1st and 10 for the Eagles now. Shramsky out of the gun. He's going to go to Mankuski this time, and Mankuski right up the middle will pick up about 9 yards. Well, make it 8.
Not much of a seam, but he slithered his way through there. You said he's like a kid, Mike Schmidt. But when you compare him to you and I, he is a kid.
Yeah, well, that's true. But, I mean, he's just enjoying this so much working with the kids. You can see it. All right, 2nd down, about 3. Speaker goes in motion. It resets. Shramsky now, dual backs. Looking downfield. He's going into that corner. He's got, oh my gosh, once again, Dominic Lavalarte in the corner for another touchdown.
And he beat Trevor Kepke again, the defensive back from Tinley Park. Well, gave him too much space, too soft, didn't close. But wait, route running is one of Lavalarte's strengths.
Oh, I'll say. That's the same play that they got the last touchdown on.
Exactly. You just find that pylon in the on the end in the end zone and use it to your advantage.
Byrne will try to put another one on there, cap this off. 20-10 now. Let's see if he can make it 21. Kick is up. And it's good. There you go. Our score now is 21-10. We're in the 2nd quarter with 3 minutes and 26 seconds left. That took 2 plays, 30 yards, and 39 seconds. Woo!
What took him so long?
What a great catch in the end zone for Lavalarte.
Oh, boy. Somebody's come alive here in the 2nd quarter here, huh?
I guess. Wow. Eagles are looking really good so far. Let's hope we can keep that going.
Well, their defense has really been the reason
Yes, you're right.
Their offense has been ignited.
Yep. Their defense have really held the Titans, stopped that running game.
Well, in the 1st quarter, it was all Titans in their
offense.
offense.
Yeah, it was. All right, so the Titans now have, once again, Walters and Dooley back deep. They're going to switch them. Notice how they switch there? They're hoping that they'll kick it to Dooley, I guess.
Yeah, it's like as if Ryan Byrne didn't see him switch.
Won't, yeah, maybe he didn't see it. That's what they're thinking.
Well, he turned his back and right away switch.
Yeah. Comes Byrne now with the kick. It's going to go to Dooley in the corner. Takes it at the 5, and he'll bring it out to, he gets it out to about the 15, where he's swarmed upon by Eagles.
Dooley just didn't do it.
Nope.
And several Eagles right there using the sideline to their advantage as the tackler gets himself among the sideline where I can't see him.
16-yard line is where the ball's going to be placed.
Come back
and
to
it'll
that.
Be 1st and 10 for the Titans.
Found him, by the way.
Did ya?
Zach Pierce, number 37
There
from
you go.
Coon Valley / West Salem.
Yeah, I remember him playing at West Salem.
Made the tackle, according to my spotting sheet.
1st and 10. The snap. Bauer now throws it to Dooley. Dooley avoids his first defender, picks up a couple of yards.
A good cutback, but he ran into the tackle of number 40, Elijah McGeehan.
But ran away from, I believe that was Peter Kissling.
It was. You know, just so we know, I don't know if we're not trying to be apologetic, but sometimes the spotting sheets, sometimes the numbers are different than what we've been given. So sometimes we're not sure.
Yeah.
You know?
So here we go, 2nd down and about maybe 2 for the Titans. Bauer again fakes a handoff, looking downfield for a receiver. He lets it loose. There's Dooley that time, but it was actually thrown out of bounds. If he'd have caught it, he would have been out of bounds. It's going to bring up 3rd down and short.
But good protection. But even better coverage by the UWL defensive backs. Hey, this has turned into a nice day. We don't see the sun yet, but
it's not raining.
It's not raining.
That's a big deal.
And it's 65, 70 degrees, and it's not
third down and a yard.
It's not like God's country, but
do you think they'll run this?
I do not.
You don't,
yes,
really? Third down and a yard?
Yes, I do.
Oh, you do. Okay. I think the Eagles do. Oh, he fakes it and tries to get it to Jack Healy, but it's knocked down.
Oh man.
What a great play by, I think that was Peter Kissling that knocked it down.
I think it was Elijah McGee.
Was that who it was? Okay.
Number 40, but irregardless.
4th down, and they're going to have to kick again.
Did I say run the ball? I think
you
I
did. We both did.
Oh.
We thought they were going to run the ball.
But the Eagles thinking, no, I think you're going to throw the ball.
They're thinking ahead of us, that's for sure.
And Rick, they guessed right. Trying to hit their all-world receiver, and it didn't go.
Well, 4th down, and I don't know if they would try to fake a punt. Simonchek is back for the. Yeah, well, we said that they'd run the ball last time, too.
Yeah, but, well, of course, in that field position, UWL faked it, but you're not going to see that on this play.
No, nice kick. High end over end. Simonchek will back away from it.
Anytime you have a kick that's
not
returnable, Rick, you've done your job.
Yep. Just stay away from it. 30-yard line, the Eagles will take the ball.
I remember last year when punters would kick the ball to C.J. Siegel, I would think to myself, what are you doing? Because C.J. Siegel, when he caught the ball, he knew exactly where the end zone was, and he got there quicker than anybody that I've seen for a long time. Remember that?
You bet. 1st and 10 for the Eagles. They'll put it on the 31-yard line.
Well,
see if they can tack another one on there, huh?
Well, clock management. Now, this is kind of your 2-minute drill in the first half.
2 minutes and 19 seconds left. Shramsky out of the gun. Pistol offense, formation. Speaker goes in motion. Snap. They hand it to, I think that's Mankuski in there, but he's not going to get anywhere.
No, ran into a brick wall.
They'll give him a half a yard maybe.
That brought the fans excitement on that. They say, rip the ball here. Ran into Andy Garcia from Chicago, Illinois. Yeah. Well, there's 255, both on defense, Swift and Garcia. Take your pick.
2nd down and 9. I formation, single back. Shramsky fades back, looking downfield. He's got Speaker. He hits him, and it's a reception at the 50-yard line. Speaker goes out of bounds. Should stop the clock with 1:39 left.
Route running, and gosh, talk about just the ability to find him. It's timing, it's rhythm. Beat to Justin Carell from Glenwood, Illinois.
Eagles got the momentum going. It'd be great to get another touchdown here. Shramsky again looking downfield. He's got to scramble. He's going to run with it himself, and he'll pick up a few yards, step out of bounds. A gain of 5.
I like that. I like that.
Smart play.
I like that because of poise. I like that because of patience. I like that because he didn't risk anything. He just said, I am going to get out of bounds and run another play.
2nd down and 6. Shramsky now out of the gun. pointing out some things. There's the snap. And a quick pass caught for a gain, but not quite enough for a first down. But that was Casey. Say that name for me.
Matuszewski. I know that's not, but we'll straighten that out. The wide receiver from Goodview, Minnesota, Winona High School.
3rd down and about 2. You know what's going to happen? You're going to have him on the Mike Schmidt show, and you're going to have to apologize for both of us.
I hope
Shramsky
so.
with a run to the first down line, and he gets about 5 or 6 yards on that one.
I never mind apologizing. Come on.
Well,
at my age,
do
it's
it for
like,
me too, will you?
japers. Good tackle.
Mahayeski.
Yeah, I think that's right.
Mahayeski. There we go.
Trevor Staley on the tackle.
1st and 10 now for
Mahayeski.
the Eagles.
There you go.
Mahayeski. Shramsky looking downfield. There's the throw. He's got a wide open man. Oh, no. Devontae Amos was open, but it just went right over him. He couldn't quite reach it.
Devontae Adams. Devontae with Amos, I mean, showing his speed, just blew by Trevor Staley. Come on. Trevor Staley, an All-American preseason pick.
2nd down and 10, 40 seconds left.
Amos saying, watch my speed from Rolling Meadows, Illinois.
Trips to the right, single receiver to the left. Shramsky out of the gun, single back. He's got a man and caught. Mahayeski again.
Mahayeski with a good route, too. Used the sideline to his advantage.
I just know if we say that name often enough, it's going to stick.
That is.
So keep throwing it to him.
Justin Carell, he beat him, that defensive back from Glenwood City, and sophomore.
1st and 10. Ball on the 23-yard line. And 34 seconds left. Shramsky going for the end zone. Ooh, he overthrows Amos again.
A little pressure on him, too, as he ends up on his back.
Nico Gubenko was the defender out there with Amos.
Eric DeBose in his face, the all-conference defensive tackle.
2nd down and 10. Yep.
But like a true warrior, Shramsky gets right up.
Shouldn't that be 3rd down and 10? They haven't changed it. They're saying 2nd down and 10. Okay. Shramsky again, backs up. Oh, he throws that one away.
Yeah, he throws it to an 8th grader on the sidelines. It's a ball boy, which was easy because it threw it right to him. He didn't have to run after it.
3rd down and 10.
We lost it down here somewhere.
I thought we did too, but I'm not going to argue.
Oh, UWL with
timeout.
A smart timeout.
Yeah, they're going to take a timeout at this point. Good move on their part.
And
wow.
Does the board show the number of timeouts? We have. I don't know. I don't see it.
I don't see it either. But okay. Timeout and 26 seconds left. Our score is 21-10. The Eagles in the lead. Did you think it would go this way, this quickly?
You're stealing my halftime thoughts.
Oh, okay. Well,
but actually not. But I was going to say that the setting here in this small private school, Illinois Wesleyan University in Bloomington, it's pretty nice setting. I mean, we can't see the full beauty of it with clouds here, but I just like the way the setting is, and lots of.
But what I was leading to, of course, is what we read about this team. I thought, as you said during the pregame, this is going to be a real test of the Eagles. Well, so far, the Eagles have passed.
Yeah, they've passed with an A+.
No
with
kidding.
With their in their quiz against Luther. Now, they're not quite an A+, but they're getting there.
3rd down and 10. 26 seconds left. It's Amos in motion. Shramsky fades back. He's going to go out to the flat to McCuskey. And Cuskey will take it to the first down line. I think he's got a first down.
Sometimes throwing to that back out of the backfield.
Clock's still running.
Is a check down, Rick, but that was designed for him to get
10 seconds.
The first down.
They got to move. 8 seconds. 7. They're going to let the clock run out. not enough time to get anything done. They must be out of first downs. They're out of time. Oh, 1.7 seconds left. They're going to bring out
of course they
Ryan Byrne and see if they can punch through a field goal. It was fourth down, fourth and about 1.
Well, they won't bring out Parker because they're not going to punt from there, but they will bring out Byrne. No.
Wow.
Let's go back to that.
Timeout.
Let's go back to that fake. Now that was like that was unexpected.
Yes.
In that field position.
You especially
Well, no, anybody.
Because you thought it was Parker.
But now, as teams watch this particular tape and they get ready for their conference, they're going to think, oh, well, when Byrne goes back to punt, we better think about a possible fake.
Yeah. Well, you knew and I knew that he was the quarterback at West Salem for a number of years. As a matter of fact, he did everything at West Salem. He kicked, he punted, he was the kickoff guy, he ran with the ball. He caught the ball. He did it all. So he's a great asset to this team here.
Well,
Let's hope he can stay healthy.
The whole special teams is special.
All right, here's Byrne. He's going to see if he can kick a field goal here. This is going to be about a 30-yard field goal.
Evan Lewandowski holding.
Yep. And here comes the snap. It's down. It's up and looks good from here, and it is.
Well, ends up in the softball field. Yeah, that's good.
Another one for the Eagles. So our score 24-10, and we are at halftime officially here, folks, at Illinois Wesleyan. The Eagles in the lead 24-10. We're going to take a break, and then we'll see if we can get some stats put together for you folks, and we'll bring you some stat information. So stick around. We'll be back in just a little bit. You're watching college football on KQEG TV and KQEGTV.com. Back after this.
At Ace of Lacrosse, they know that playtime around here goes year-round. Make the Sportsland stop before you head out hunting, fishing, or camping for quality products and services at great prices. Talk over your outdoor plans with the experts at Ace of Lacrosse, your work and play headquarters. At Ace of
Honda Vac with a long reach and removable waste bin. The built-in vacuum on the Odyssey makes it easy to clean the entire interior.
You'll love more miles per dollar. Honda Motor Works.
Hi, Rays fans. I'm Dan Dyker, Billy Doc Niles, Paul Reichert. We bring you the Badger State Clean Water and Air Race Report every Saturday at noon at 1460 WBOG. What a great time of the year it is, Billy.
It is a great time to go racing, and we will bring you interviews from the top drivers across the Midwest.
And also, results.
Yes, Paul Reichert here, and I've got the Burning River Race Report bringing you results from all over the country.
Are we going to buy him some new shoes this year?
Oh, he needs them to get to Big Four.
Going to have to do that. Saturdays at noon, 1460 WBOG.
Mix 96, today's best music mix. Good morning. Van McNeil, More Music Morning Show is on the air.
Say, hey, now, baby.
Hello, Ryan Seacrest here, Mix 96.
Are you ready for it?
Hey, it's Reed Magnum, Mix 96. Taylor Swift, here we go.
Are you ready for it?
This is Pop Crush Nights. I am Lisa Page. The moment that I've been talking about all week, I'm sure you're so over me mentioning the Chainsmokers, but hi, Alex and Drew are on the line right now.
Mix 96.1.
And welcome back, everybody. Rick Wilson along with Terry Erickson. And it's halftime here at Illinois Wesleyan. Our score is 24-10. One of the things you've heard us talk about quite a bit here is the Mike Schmidt Coaches Show that we put together every week now at the Cleary Alumni and Friends Center located on UWL campus. And you're all invited. Everybody's invited to come down and watch us tape the show and have lunch, right? Lunch is served too, right, Terry?
That's right. We had a pretty good turnout from the community at large, but our goal is to kind of resurrect the old quarterback club and bring all those previous and current and new supporters to Eagle football, all the excitement that's been building with UWL football under Mike Schmidt.
So what we'd like to do during the halftime here is play for you some of last week's show, give you kind of a chance to get a flavor for it, and we hope that you'll join us this Monday at noon at the Cleary Center for lunch and to meet the coach and listen to what he has to say about today's game. So we'll play that now. From the Cleary Alumni Center on the campus of the University of Wisconsin-La Crosse, it's the Mike Schmidt Football Show.
Brought to you by Honda Motorworks, your electric and hybrid headquarters at 4th and Cass. By Schilling Supply, serving businesses with critical supplies since 1897. By Schumacher Kish Cremation and Funeral Services in La Crosse, La Crescent, and Onalaska. By 360 Real Estate Solutions, they've got the keys to your new home. And by Market & Johnson, Western Wisconsin's construction leader, adding value to everything they do. Now, here's the host of today's program, Terry Erickson.
Welcome to UW La Crosse. We're in the Clary and Friends Alumni Center for the Mike Schmidt Football Show here on KQEG. The show is live on the stream and also played back each Tuesday at 6:30 p.m. We want to begin by acknowledging our sponsors, Schilling Supply Company, Schumacher Kish Funeral Homes, Honda Motorworks, 360 Real Estate, and Market & Johnson. We also want to acknowledge all the guests that are here today, friendly faces that are here to support Mike Schmidt and UWL football. And now the star of the show, Coach Mike Schmidt.
Hey, we're back. Always nice back after a win, huh?
Must have been an interesting Labor Day weekend as you broke down the tape, and after a 52-21 convincing win, we were there covering it, and a beautiful Carlson Stadium, and that blue carpet. I asked prior to the game about that blue carpet. There's only two in the country, Boise State and Luther, and they had to go and talk to Boise State because they have a patent for that color carpet. Yep. So that was kind of interesting.
Yeah, it was cool to play on something nice. The turf was great. The surface played great. We had great weather. We thought we were going to get some storms through the day. They kind of rolled through right as we got there, and turned out to actually the humidity and heat really kicked up when the sun came out.
What an interesting, when you look at the history of UWL football, 55 points, the most since an opening game against Winona State in 1996. And by the way, in that particular year, and I recall that, UWL went 11-2 and went to the NC2A semifinals.
Yeah, let's hope that's a good omen again with it. I mean, I think I said a couple times last week, we sure would like to say that, boy, the offense will just come out and score on their first three drives, and new offense coordinator, new offense in general, a lot of new players, and it'll just go flawlessly. And then we kind of joked that it's like that's just not going to be the way that it is. Well, not only did we do three, we actually did our first 5 drives in the first half. We scored touchdowns on our first 5 drives, and then obviously scored a special teams touchdown as well within there. So, I mean, it couldn't have gone much better offensively to start the game.
Well, and interesting, when you look at stats, though, very interesting. You and I talked on Friday about the need for a running game, okay? When you looked at the stats, 209 yards, under 44 rushes, and the passing game, which has been the identity of your team, 21 passes, 218 yards. You spread the wealth among several running backs. Interesting enough, Jalen Clark's 87-yard run, 6th longest in school history.
Yeah, we were wishing he could have finished that thing for a touchdown. I know that he will the next time he gets that chance. But you saw the depth that we have now at that position, which we feel as good as we've felt about that spot since we've been here. We've really been looking to kind of create that depth within that spot, within the running back position, and all four played a bunch. All 4 got touches, and boy, the offensive line. I mean, we've got true freshmen playing all over the place, first time guys playing all over the place. We couldn't have had a better start for those guys to really get that thing going with the look, especially that Luther was giving us.
Kicking a big part of the game, a luxury. Before we break down the game quarter by quarter, Ryan Byrne, a 49-yard field goal, 4th longest in school history. Now, I can remember this, and maybe some of our guests here. Dewey Stendel from Westby went to school when I went to school here. The school record, 51-yard field goal in 1969. Probably a lot of our guests remember.
Yep. We should have backed Ryan up because the kick that he had was good from 70 yards. I mean, he kicked it over the high jump pit on their track. Kicked it. I mean, it was about 5 yards or 5 feet short of the top of the goalpost when it went through at 49 yards. So I mean, we should have had we known that, we should have just backed Ryan up a couple yards and gotten the school record for the kid because he drilled that thing. And boy, what a great addition! What a great great weapon that kid is going to be. We also faked a 2-point conversion or a PAT with Ryan, and he was able to convert it and run it in. Tremendous athlete, local kid. Boy, it doesn't get much better than that for his first game.
As a freshman. Now, before we break down the game, Sean, I watched Sean Parker in training camp. It's like every time he kicks, it's like, you have got to be kidding me. So here he kicks a 69-yard punt.
Yeah.
Only punted 3 times, by the way. 9th longest in school history.
Yeah, I mean, he had 2 great punts right off the bat. And, I mean, the one we punted from the 30-yard line and it rolled in the end zone. They got a touchback out of the deal. And they ran into him on the kick. So, again, tremendous day for our special teams, really all around, but it always will start with those 2 kickers.
Just a quick recap then, too. Barely into the first quarter, Brody Gatz, our guest today, scores. Then 2 passes by Shramsky to both Cole Speaker and Dominic Labelarti. And then second quarter, pass to Speaker, Ben Shramsky, 4-yard run. Cole Speaker returns a kick, a block by Eli McGeehan. You're ahead 42-0.
Yeah, I mean, it couldn't have gone any better. Coach Banks and I were joking on the walk back, which is a long walk, by the way, at halftime, all over the place. But we're joking on just how great of a coaching job Coach was doing. You know, he threw a 5-yard out to Cole Speaker, and he goes 65 with it. We throw a fade to Speaker to the field, and he just jumps and catches it and comes down for a touchdown. I mean, that's as good a coaching as you'll ever get. Don't ever over-evaluate. Take your best players and get them the football with it. But, you know, I thought it was a great job by the punt block team, not knowing what even alignment they were going to be in, to make some adjustments throughout the game. Eli gets through. He almost got the first one, blocks the second one, and then Cole picks it up and returns it for a touchdown. I mean, it just couldn't have gone much better.
Second half, Luther finally came alive. I thought Ian Kirkendall played a good second half. Pass to Trevor Joyner, and then as the clock runs out, we talked about the Ryan Byrne. Luther starts out the fourth quarter with a 2-yard run for a touchdown, and then Brody Gatz in his second TD.
Yep.
And finally, again, Luther scores, Kirkendall to Ricardo Chavez. One thing that I noticed, too, is you and I talked about about the need to shut down Justin Montgomery.
Yep.
I think he caught 4 passes under 50 yards.
Yeah, I mean, we matched up Colton Neiman on him all day when Colton was in there. I mean, his catches were not against Colton. One was, the rest were not. But we matched up Colton with him all day, did a great job on that matchup for us. We needed that to happen, and Colton did a great job. But, I mean, our first team offense took 0 snaps in the second half. Our first team defense played 1 drive in the second half, and that was it. So, I mean, in terms of what our first group was able to do, we felt pretty good about that.
Last comment, too. I'm disappointed to hear that matchup will discontinue.
We are, too. I mean, what a great drive, great stadium, good matchups, great proximity for fans and people to come watch. You know, we're driving, it's like, geez, you're home before it's dark out. I mean, just great matchup. It's too bad that it goes away. We pick up Concordia Moorhead actually next year, who's a top 20 team and a really good football program.
Good. All right, interesting. We're going to come back. We have 2 guests, 2 key players from the Saturday win right after this.
The all-new Honda Fit gives you the flexibility of the Magic Seat with the fuel efficiency you celebrate at the pump. From Honda Motorworks.
You'll love more miles per dollar. Honda Motorworks.
Stunning from any angle, the HR-V is a crossover of style and versatility.
You'll love more miles per dollar. Honda Motorworks.
Welcome back to the Mike Schmidt Show. We're joined by 2 key players from the opening win over Luthi, Brody Gatz and Ben Shramsky. Coach, When you emailed me last night, it's like, let's have these guys on the show. It's like, I agreed with you.
Yeah, pretty big breakout for both of them, really. And I think probably for both of them, a long time coming to get that game out of the way. That they've been itching to get in there, and they both deserved what they got. I mean, these are two of my favorites that we have, and boy, they've just done a wonderful job. I know you'll talk about each of their stories, but both of them, we were so thrilled to get them here as recruits and transfers, and how we got them, and then really switching Brody to positions to get him comfortable, and then just so excited for Ben. I've told him this, and I've told everybody in our community this a bunch of times. Just was so excited to watch Ben play. Regardless of outcome, I'm just so excited to watch him play.
I feel really fortunate in getting to know your athletes. Those in the community that don't get that opportunity, I feel blessed because they're quality young men, just like you said. Well, Brody, as Brody walks to the stage here, it's like the camera is like, Brody, what's going on? Preventative.
Yeah, well, I mean, I guess camp was just getting long, and then just one play during practice, I just kind of stubbed my toe a little bit, and I've had turf toe in the past before, so I kind of got it checked out and had the scrimmage the next day actually, and just said basically I'll tape it up, get it where I can play, because I knew I kind of had to play in the scrimmage if I still needed to keep making a presence on the offense. And then just kind of been wearing the boot to minimize the pain and just make sure I'm still practicing and everything. I'm just still trying to get it back to 100%.
Good. A sophomore from Ootsburg, familiar with that school. And what brought you to UWL?
So actually, my freshman year, I was at Whitewater. And I was a gray shirt there, so I didn't do the first year, kind of just did the lifting program. And then just kind of was in a position where I wanted to change schools and transfer. And then I knew Zach Zilmer, knew Aaron Benson, some of the guys, because I had played on the All-Star game with them, and got in contact with them, and they brought me down here. And I still remember when I met Coach Schmidt, I mean, he had a little bit long.
Well, we hope that gives you kind of a flavor of what our coaches show is all about. We hope you'll join us on Monday at noon at the Cleary Center on the campus. We'll have lunch for you, and you'll have a chance to watch the show as we tape it and hear what the coach has to say about today's game, and meet some of the players and maybe meet some of the coaches. So come on down. We hope you'll join us again at the Cleary Center at noon on Monday. Meantime, Terry, it looks like we got some stats here. You want to take a look at the stat situation?
Well, when you look at some individual stats, Ben Shramsky, 11 for 18, threw one interception. I know he didn't like that. He didn't throw any interceptions last week, and he is so accurate. He was upset with himself. Cut through for 2 touchdowns. And the guy we talked about that was on the D3 All-American week last week, the team of the week, Cole Speaker, 5 catches for 91 yards. But Dominic Labalarti, 2 touchdowns, 2 identical routes in the corner, creating separation with his route running ability. Wow, that was impressive. And of course, one. We're talking about kicking. Ryan Byrne punting, one punt for 38 yards. And but when you look at the entire package of statistics, you look at the offensive plays, and 33 for UWL, 224 yards, and only 162 yards for Illinois Wesleyan University. Go ahead.
Well, I was going to say both teams with about the same number of first downs, UWL with 11 and Illinois with 10. So that wasn't a big difference. What do you think was the big difference here? Passing yards?
Well, I think so. Before I address that specifically, possession time, actually Illinois Wesleyan was almost 20 minutes of possession time, and UWL a little under 11. So that doesn't always tell you exactly who is the better team or who scores the most points, obviously. So that's a little misleading sometimes. I think UWL didn't start very well. There was a little concern. You and I looked at each other. It's like, whoa, this team is running all over us. And, of course, it's not how you start. It's how you finish. And UWL finished the first half strong. The Titans started strong and then kind of fizzled out a little bit. And I'm sure there were some things they will be addressing to sort of figure out this defense of the Eagles. And as you said, in the second quarter, it was all Eagles. I mean, they controlled the game, they controlled the clock, they controlled both sides of the football.
Well, and wouldn't you say that field position was a big factor in this? I mean, Simonchek had 2 run backs. He ran back both of them about 25, 26 yards each time, putting them in pretty good position. And that happened a couple of times. Punt returns, 35-yard punt return for Simonchek again. That field position has been very important for the Eagles, don't you think?
Yeah, well, we talked about how special their special teams are, and in terms of getting good field position, both defensively and on the punt return, kickoff return. That was evident at Luther last week. But overall, the Eagles certainly have passed the litmus test in the first half
so
at
far.
least.
And they held Morgan Alexander, the running back for the Titans, to only 38 yards in that first half. He had 9 carries, but only 38 yards out of it. Matisse Scott, with 1 carry for 5 yards. And then the quarterback had 6 carries, but only came up with a net of 2 yards out of all those carries.
And when you look at the receiving aspect, Jack Healy, their returning all-conference featured receiver, only 2 catches for 26 yards.
And they had, I thought the Eagles had a couple of sacks in there, didn't they?
Oh, did they ever? We're not seeing
they're
that
not
on
showing
the
that
stats.
on here, but
it's just reflective of rushing yards, basically. Certainly in the second half, I think the Eagles want to do more with the running game. The running game was not as productive as it was last week. Some of this is, again, reflective of some sacks for Shramsky, because we only see 37 yards of total offense for the UWL in the running game.
And Illinois with 4 penalties for 32 yards kind of set them back. So they stop the clock at 26 seconds. We'll take a quick break, folks, and we'll be back with the start of the second half right after this.
A modern family SUV designed to draw attention, the Pilot has more space to go more places.
You'll love more miles per dollar. Honda Motorworks.
A modern family SUV.
At Ace of La Crosse, they know that playtime around here goes year-round. Make the Sportsland stop before you head out hunting, fishing, or camping for quality products and services at great prices. Talk over your outdoor plans with the experts at Ace of La Crosse, your work and play headquarters. At Ace of La Crosse.
Welcome back, everybody. This worked out pretty good for us to get those commercials in. The ball fell off the tee, so they had to re-tee it up, and we're going to see if we can get this underway. Simonchek is the man back on the 5-yard line to return the ball. Here's the kick. And it will go right to Simonchek at about the 4. Out to the 5, now the 10. He'll go across field looking for some blockers. Turns upfield. It to the 20, 25, out to the 30, and down at about the 35-yard line. They push him forward. And some good field position once again.
He ran a long ways to the other side of the field and then turned it upfield, and you are right. Another really good field position. Well, let's see what Luke Bankston, the offensive coordinator, in his first year, taking over for Jake Landry, can do in the second half with his offense. See if he addressed the running game and maybe some line blocking and trying to balance the offense.
Well, the Eagles certainly come out, get the ball. The momentum is on their side. It's 24-10. 1st and 10 now on the 35. Shramsky out of the pistol. Single receiver left and right. There's Jalen Clark, will run it up the middle. And Clark will get about half of them, maybe 6 yards on that play.
He was certainly the featured running back last week. We talked about in the pregame how the Eagles really did a nice job with multiple backs running the ball.
Clark with 5 carries for 14 yards in the first half. And now we got a timeout.
We're seeing Michael Marchese, too, starting from Sun Prairie, starting as a wide receiver.
So, timeout called for some reason. The coaches didn't like something that they saw. Brings up 2nd down, and they use up one of their timeouts.
That's kind of an unusual timeout early on here, huh?
Yeah.
But it's better to make an adjustment now than to make it after a touchdown. So
So 2nd down and about 5.
We are really looking forward to the Eagle home opener. I hope we
next week. Yeah.
I hope we pack the place with both students and community people for that home opener. I know Kim Blum, the AD, has got a lot of exciting things planned for that home opener.
All right, here we go. Second down. Now they're going to stack the receivers up, right and left, 2 on each side. Clark in the backfield. Shramsky finds Amos. Takes a shot, though. Catches the ball for a gain of maybe 3 and takes a real shot from one of the Titan linebackers.
Well, Justin Carell, actually, yeah. If he wasn't awake before the catch, he's awake now.
3rd down and 2 for the Eagles.
Like a 2 a.m. stagger after you get hit like that. Like, remember one of your 2 a.m. staggers on 3rd Street on a Saturday night? Remember that?
Yeah. Shramsky with a snap to Clark. Clark will take it up through the center of the line, and he'll get the first down and about 5 more.
Got some good blocking that time. Oliver Vazanoya with a good block on that left side.
1st and 10 for the Eagles, ball on the 50-yard line.
Alex Richardson, the sophomore from Boulder Creek, Arizona. Been there many times with a good block.
1 receiver left, 1 right. Jalen Clark in the backfield. There's the snap. They'll go to Clark again. Up the center he goes. And another 5 yards.
Good block again by Vazanova, who's matched up against that key guy we talked about a lot in the first half, number 54. Who made a lot of tackles, Eric DuBois.
They're going to give him 4 yards, so it'll be 2nd down and 6. 2 receivers out to the left side. Single receiver right. Amos goes in motion. They fake to Amos. They go to Clark. Clark up the center again. And this time, he didn't get too far. I think he maybe got a yard on the play.
Well, they faked a jet sweep and tried to run underneath it, and tackle by Frank Urbanski.
I think they faked it so fast that the Titans never even noticed they were faking it.
Exactly.
They should have given that ball to Amos, and he probably would have.
If you do fake too fast, they don't have time to react to the fake.
Yeah, they don't get caught up on it, 2 receivers right, 2 to the left. Clark in the backfield, 3rd down. Shramsky this time looking to pass. Got a man. And it should be. Is it going to be a first down?
Well,
they're not going to. That's not going to be a very good mark. Well, wait a minute.
If they marked it where he should have it marked, LaBellarti got the first down. Let's see what happens here.
He says it should. Yeah, they're giving it to him. First down. They're going to move the sticks. 1st and 10.
Trust me, my partner.
1st and 10. Ball on the 40. Shramsky now takes the snap. Oh
my gosh! Another timeout. Another timeout because of putting had 12 players.
That time
on the
it's
field.
the Titans calling a timeout, though.
And
Titans had man running onto the field at the last minute there.
Norm Ish is really upset with his defensive coordinator because of a late substitution.
So 1st and 10. We got a timeout by the Titans this time. 12:05 left, 3rd quarter here. And Eagles in the lead, 24-10. And marching down the field here.
That could come back to haunt the Titans using 2 timeouts early in the 3rd quarter.
1st and 10 now for the Eagles. Here's Shramsky out of the gun. Takes the snap. Looking downfield. There's a flag. He hits LaBellarte, but we have a flag in the backfield.
We have 2 flags, and so 2 people held.
Holding.
Pick your poison here. Figure out whose it is.
Yeah, holding against the Eagles.
Yeah.
So that's going to come back. Did you catch who it was?
The white hat.
Said 75, did he?
I don't know. If it's 75, it's Richardson, but you don't want to say that because it might be like, Terry, it wasn't me.
1st and 20 now for the Eagles. Snap. They go to Clark. Clark gets nailed in the backfield. He had nowhere to go that time.
Talk about a bull rush and just beating your man, flat out beating him. Number 72, Chance Hilliard.
Number 92, Chance Hilliard.
Yeah,
right.
92. Chance Hilliard from Marion, Illinois at 260-pound juniors.
Wow.
Well, when I get my playing time, which hasn't been a lot, I'm going to make use of it.
2nd down and 21. Another loss of a yard on the play. Shramsky gets the snap. Look out, here they come. And he's got his man. It's caught by Labalarte again.
Pinpoint accuracy, Rick.
Absolutely. And they pick up about 12, 13 yards on that play.
Yeah, just right. In a late closing again, they're picking on Justin Correll, that defensive back, that sophomore from Glenwood, Illinois.
3rd down and 9 for the Eagles. Titan fans are getting fired up here.
A must stop.
They want him to stop him here. There's Shramsky. Here comes the house. Good protection. He's got an open man. It's Labalarte, and he's hit.
Oh, but good defense.
Good defense, yep.
Good pattern, but even better closure and defense. And guess who is part of that breakup? Justin Correll.
Justin Correll. So that brings up 4th down. Eagles will have to kick. Watch out. Once again, it's Ryan Byrne.
Maybe we have an injury that we weren't told about with Sean Parker.
No, Sean was actually out during halftime kicking the ball.
Okay.
So Ryan Byrne, nope, he's going to kick it. Kind of fakes the throw like he was going to throw it, and then instead he kicked it.
Well, field position dictates, I assume, who's the kicker is.
Yeah.
I mean, but last time field position back near in your own by your own end zone, you wouldn't necessarily rugby style.
Yeah.
Because we saw Parker in the scrimmage. We saw Parker punting the ball at Luther. He's like, like all world. Remember that?
Oh yeah, he punts very well. But having Ryan Byrne out there with the thought that he might pass it kind of throws the defense.
Yeah,
don't
maybe
you think?
Sean Parker probably thinking to himself, I can throw the ball too.
All right, here's Bauer out of the gun. Titans now with the ball, 1st and 10 on their own 20. Bauer looking around. He's going to try to tuck and run with it, but he's not going to get too far as the Eagles collide with him. He'll pick up a yard on that play.
They just closed the door. The door is momentarily open, and the door or window, whatever you want to call it, with Ryan Flathers, the first guy there from your favorite Minnesota town, Lewiston, makes the hit.
There you go. 2nd down and 8. Bauer in the backfield, takes it out of the gun, single back, sends a man in motion. There's the snap. He's fading back, looking for a receiver. Got a man. And he connects for the 1st down and picks up an extra maybe 10 on that one. The ball carrier on that one, Zach Walsh.
Yeah, a much-needed 1st down and a much-needed catch and a much-needed momentum builder, I'll tell you that.
Yeah, 1st and 10 now for the Titans on the 37-yard line. Well, we knew they wouldn't go quietly, that's for sure. We knew this is a good team. They're well coached. We knew they'd come back strong. So the Eagle defense will be tested again. 1st and 10 now. Bauer out of the gun. From the pistol. Fakes the handoff. There's the throw to Dooley. Dooley with an open running room. He's got the room to go. We got a flag.
Yeah, we got a flag, and I think that's going to be on the offense too, and it is an illegal block.
They're going to come back, bring that one back again.
We got a great block on that play. Matisse Scott, I don't think it was him with the penalty, but it was after the catch.
See if they tell us who the penalty was on. Well, it seems the fans were upset with that. I couldn't hear what he was saying.
Yeah, the back judge tries to explain it to him. That would be Sam Banks. Says, oh, well, Coach, watch it on tape tomorrow and you'll see I'm right.
So that'll negate that play.
And a very well-designed play, too.
Yeah. We'll go back to 1st and 10. Well, there's some sort of question. Okay, I guess we got that straightened out, whatever it was. First and 10, second down and 10. Nope. No, they go back to first and 10. First and 10, that's what it should be. Ball on the 37-yard line of the Titans. Here's Bauer. Takes the snap to Dooley again. That same play, only on the other side. And this time the Eagles are ready for it, but there's a flag.
You know what the flag is? The same thing.
Holding?
On the other side, and that is going to go against number 38, Jack Healy, who says,
Healy?
like, he had his hands up like, you're going to call this on me?
It's holding.
I'm all conference from last year. I'm
Holding.
the best receiver this side of the Mason-Dixon line, but he held.
Well, these penalties have not helped the Titans at all. So they'll move it back again. It'll be first and about 21, I think, 21 or 22.
Doesn't help to go the wrong direction. Whether you're in a car, on a bike, running a race.
It's very wise.
On football, you should always try to go the right direction.
You're a man of great wisdom in your years. First and 20 now for the Titans. Bauer once again out of the gun. Fakes the, and goes to Dooley again. Fakes the handoff to Dooley again. And this time Dooley will get out to the 35-yard line, not quite back to the original line of scrimmage.
I think they like that play. They ran it 3 times in a row.
Josh Dorschner, the freshman from Neenah, on the tackle.
Yeah, he's played a lot. But twice it worked, but there was a penalty. This time it works without a penalty.
Didn't get quite as far as they need, but second down and 12 for the Titans now.
They must feel they can break him out in space.
Alexander in the backfield with Bauer. 2 receivers right, 2 to the left. Bauer takes the snap. He's got Dooley again. Dooley coming across the middle that time. Picks up a blocker, and they'll put him out of bounds well into Eagle territory, about the 43-yard line.
Boy,
There is a flag on the play, though.
Oh, and I think that is on the offense, too. Oh, boy, Norm Ish is like, you're kidding me. What do we got?
Let's see what they say. No flag.
Yeah.
Inadvertent flag.
That's the best news the Titan fans have had all day.
No kidding. So they'll get the first down.
You know, a couple games we worked, high school games. How come we didn't see that, too? Where forget it. I don't think that was a penalty.
Yeah, just dropped the flag by accident. Sorry.
Yeah.
Fell out of my pocket.
Well, the Titans have gone to that short passing game, haven't they?
It's been effective for them.
Wide receivers deep to clear out a side and then throwing to your check down.
First and 10, ball on the 37 for the Titans. Bauer takes the snap, fakes the handoff, looking to pass again. He's going deep. He's got a man open and overthrows him.
Wow, would they like to have that again, huh?
Dean Zigalich was the intended receiver, but he just overthrew him.
Jeez, and he was wide open.
He beat him. He beat his
by 2 steps, too. The 6-foot junior from Riverside, Illinois.
Was that Max Brower, the defender? Yeah, I think it was.
Just a go route using his speed. And Bauer had good protection, too.
Yeah, second down and 10. Well, he beat him. Zigalich was out ahead of him. Second down and 10.
You give a guy enough time to throw, typically your receivers are going to get open. You can't expect defensive backs to hold them forever.
Dooley moves up. This time they'll go to Alexander. He's going to try and run with it. Nice move on his part as he avoids all of those defenders, picks up a first down, and gets it beyond the first down.
You know, if we could replay that for our viewers, they'd be like, oh my gosh, is that ever a tremendous move?
Oh, it was, absolutely.
Because he wasn't designed to go to the right. 3 white jerseys right there. He changes directions, and his lateral instincts go the other way. That was impressive.
Just could not bring him down.
He shifted on a dime and went the opposite way. Wow.
Yeah, he had some good blocking, though. Absolutely had some good blocking that kept the Eagles at bay. Here they go, Zigalich in motion. Up, we got a whistle.
Oh my
timeout.
Oh my gosh, they're
Titans.
out of time. I think they're out of timeouts if I have my
I think that's
count
2.
right.
Isn't that just 2 they've used?
Maybe.
Well, it looks like they might have 1 if I'm reading the board right. See where it says 1 and 2? I'm thinking that's the timeouts.
Okay. All right. Maybe the other one was a penalty and they didn't get a time. Weren't assessed a timeout.
Could be. So, timeout called with 6 minutes and 46 seconds left. Our score 24-10. UWL still in the lead. And so far, no score in the third quarter.
I had a chance to interview Coach Mike Anderson next week. In 2 weeks, Coach Anderson and
on Seven Rivers Sports?
Yeah, Coach D on Seven Rivers Sports, Corey Degatano, in his 49th year of coaching. Coach Anderson, his 45th year of coaching, talking about their coaching legacy and their legend. Wow, that's going to be special. Next week, we are going to profile 3 Onalaska Hilltopper football players on Seven Rivers Sports. Heileman, and Weber and Franzini.
1st and 10 now for the Titans. They'll stack them up over here on the left side. Bauer takes the snap, hands it off to Alexander. That time he gets nailed in behind the line of scrimmage and tackled, a nice tackle by Elijah McGeehan.
Yeah, Elijah McGeehan, we mentioned earlier, he had that block punt last week at Luther. And does what the old rugby style of tackling that Pete Carroll has taught with the Seattle Seahawks. Just grab the hip and wrap and roll.
2nd down and 12 now for the Titans. Zigalich goes in motion. There's the snap. Bauer fading back. It's a screen to Dooley. Dooley's got some blockers. And he stays on his feet as he avoids the tackle by Josh Dorschner.
Yeah, but he rolled to one side and what's called a backside screen away from the rope. Bryce Dooley at 5'9", 170 pounds from Leroy, Illinois.
He has been amazingly effective in this second half here.
He wasn't one of our featured players in our depth chart either, but wow. In open spaces, he's got just breakaway speed.
Receivers right, 2 to the right, 2 to the left, and Alexander in the backfield. Bauer takes the snap. Going into that corner. Oh, and there's a flag. I got to tell you, that obviously was pass interference.
Oh, yeah. You could see that.
Peter Kissling was all over him.
Yep. I mean, that's not even questionable.
Yeah.
And trying to play defense with his back to the quarterback, but he had no choice.
Luke Hinkamp was the intended receiver there.
Yeah, trying to use his 6'6" frame, a sophomore from Park Ridge, Illinois, and the right call with a fade route in the corner.
So it'll be half the distance, I assume. That'll put it at the 2-yard line. 1st down and goal on the 2. Here's a test for these Eagle defense.
See how the red zone defense operates.
And Bauer's going to try and take it in, and he doesn't get there. He's immediately tackled, and a nice around-the-ankle tackle by Garrett Graff.
Yeah, I'm not surprised Garrett Graff, a sophomore from Verona, has looked good in training camp. And I like that style of tackling, taking your head out, Rick, which is what everyone teaches now, and just wrapping up at the hip. That's the way coaches teach tackling.
2nd down and 4 now. They lost a couple yards on the play. Bauer sends Dooley in motion. Got Alexander in the backfield. He'll roll out to the right. He's got Dooley. Dooley is taken down before he can get into the end zone.
Yeah, desperately wanted to
Peter Kissling is the tackler.
Yeah, exactly. Desperately wanted to get into the end zone, but Peter Kissling, return starter from Oregon, right there.
3rd down and about a yard. Looks like they're half a yard maybe from the end zone.
4 down
So
territory.
far, the defense is really hanging in there.
Critical parts to the game. You can go back and rewind and find them. This is critical.
This is a big one.
In order to get back in the game, they need to score on this possession.
Dooley goes in motion. Alexander switches to the right side. There's the snap. Bauer's going to keep it himself. Gets into the end zone for a touchdown.
And he did easily. And you know why he did? Because he ran behind number 74, Jack Maroney from Chicago Loyola Academy, 325 pounds.
Wow.
I like to run behind him.
He's a big guy. 24-16, the score now with 3 minutes and 57 seconds left in the third quarter. And here's that swinging gate.
Yeah, and the Eagles expecting that, so they shift over appropriately. And there's a lot of options off of this, and it doesn't necessarily mean you got to kick if you bring your line back to the middle of the field.
There's the snap. And they're
Like
going to
that.
try for
See?
two. They're
Like
going
that.
for two.
Like that.
Bauer's going to try to take it in,
Yeah,
and it
he
looks
did.
like he got in
And
there.
he did. Oh, no, he
didn't.
not. He did not.
Didn't get there.
Wow, right at the goal line.
Boy, and he
too.
threw himself at it. So our score with 3:57 left is 24-16. Eagles still in the lead. Back after this.
When you buy a used car, you want to make certain you're not buying someone else's troubles.
Hi, this is Travis with Tri-State Auto Center in La Crescent.
We do our best to provide all the information you need, including what the vehicle is worth, so you can make an informed decision on the purchase of your next quality pre-owned vehicle.
We inspect, certify, and warranty our cars.
Come see our affordable selection. If you're looking for something special, let me find it for you. Tri-State Auto Center, Highways 1461 on the Pike in La Crescent.
A step above the rest.
Join the party at the Arterial Bar and Grill. See the new look and fun atmosphere. This is the place where people come for a delicious meal and to reconnect with friends. Friday night, try their fish. Saturday night, slow roasted prime rib. Wednesdays, get a basket of wings for just $2. Choose from 13 different sauces. Appetizers like nachos or quesadillas, onion rings, or cheese curds. Breakfast on Saturday and Sunday from 8 to 2 p.m. The Arterial, a lacrosse tradition for over 75 years. Why not make it yours?
Welcome back, everybody. Rick Wilson, Terry Erickson. Well, that play was 12 plays for 80 yards. 6 minutes and 44 seconds it took to put 6 points up on the board. And the score now, 24-16. Simonchek will take it at the 4. Out to the 10, 15, the 20, 25, 30. Breaking tackles as he goes out to the 45, 44-yard line. Boy, he almost broke that free, Terry.
I think we got a penalty, too. We do. We have a penalty, and it's going to be on the return team.
Oh, my gosh.
So that will be negated. And Simonchek is certainly an asset on the special teams, huh?
Oh, no kidding. We talked about that at halftime, how important he's been to this team, giving them good field position. But that doesn't help when we get a penalty involved there.
Sure doesn't, because it'll be from the point of the foul.
So they'll mark it back 10 to the 10-yard line.
See if that field position bothers the Eagles.
24-16 with just under 4 minutes left.
They need to
third
take
quarter.
the excitement off the Titans sidelines by getting a good drive going.
No kidding. Titan shift. It's like they're coming after him. Shramsky fakes the handoff, throws the ball.
Just a safe pass, Rick, to their big tight end, number 84.
Matthew Bigley.
Yeah, Matt.
Is that right? No, Zach McManus. I'm sorry, Zach McManus.
There's 2 84s.
Yeah, there are.
Yeah, so Zach, I think it was Zach McManus, yeah.
1st and 10 now for the Eagles again.
Using their tight end.
At time the handoff is to Mankuski, and he'll take it up the middle and gain of about 5 yards on the play.
Not much yardage, but trying to run behind Bradley Schultz, the return starter, and Oliver Vazanoia.
Well, they got half of it. That's pretty good.
Connor Perry, the right guard, Kyle Abrahamson, the right tackle, and Alex Richardson, the left tackle.
2 receivers out to the left side, 1 to the right. Here's Shramsky out of the gun, takes the snap over the middle. He's got Labalarte. Labalarte will take it at about the 45-yard line.
He's got
another first down.
Knack of finding the kind of the dead spot, finding the vacancy, finding the soft spot, doesn't he?
He does. 1st and 10. Eagles on the move. Shramsky out of the pistol. Two receivers out to the left side, one to the right. Fakes to Mankuski. He's going to hold on to it himself, and he'll pick up 5 yards on that run.
Yeah, run pass option, an RPO, and I should say an option read, designed, not a pass component to it. That was designed run by Shramsky.
Picks up 6 yards, 2nd down and 4.
Shramsky pretty durable, that 6'1" senior.
Yeah, let's hope so.
Yeah, exactly.
2nd and 4. Mankuski in the backfield. Fakes to Mankuski. Again, he's going to try and run with it, but not getting too far that time. The Titans were right there, and pulling him down was Vincent Morrow.
Yeah, he's kind of a reserve defensive lineman, 225 pounds.
It's either him or Derek Fry. We're not sure. They both have the number 90. 3rd down and 2. Shramsky up under center. There's the handoff to Mankuski. No, I take that back. He kept it. Fooled me. Shramsky with a run. He's down to the 20-yard line, still on his feet. The 10, the 5. He's into the end zone for a touchdown.
Look at that. Was it
holy smoke.
45-yard touchdown? Shramsky. Now, that was designed.
47-yard touchdown run by Shramsky.
That was designed.
Wow, they fooled me. I thought he gave it to Mankuski.
Who would have thought that he. Well, that's good.
Yeah,
that
I know.
means the fake was good.
It worked, yeah. What a touchdown for the Eagles.
You think that was a design touchdown? Whoa.
Makes it 30-16 now.
In
and you said quiet down the sidelines. That ought to do it.
If we rewound it, he never got touched.
No, he didn't. Here's the snap. Ryan Byrne puts it up, and it's good.
Out of the hold of Evan Lewandowski, the backup quarterback.
31-16, our score in the 3rd quarter with 1 minute and 19 seconds left. The Eagles are hanging in there.
The excitement that we saw, and the torch seemed to get brighter. I don't know if Luke can show us that torch, which is impressive. The torch all got lighter, and now it's a little dimmer.
Yeah. Terry. Okay. Well, that's 6 plays, 90 yards, 2 minutes and 30 seconds, and we've got 7 more points up on the board. 31-16. Eagles in the lead.
Jeez, it's just like you script it out. Okay, they score, their excitement is building, the momentum is there, the fans are into it. Now you got a 12th man component, and then what are you going to do now? Look at where they started. They started on what, their 5-yard line, 8-yard line?
Now that run is going to make the highlight reel, isn't it?
Oh, my gosh.
That's got to be on your highlight reel.
And I'm going to call a Ben Shramsky. By the way, I have his cell number. I'm not going to give it to any females from UWL, though.
Well, he might like it if you do. Well, no, I'm going
to tell him, oh, my gosh, was that impressive.
No kidding. That was a great run. And he was standing by, and when I looked up, he's standing by himself in the backfield like nobody knew he had the ball, you know?
I know.
Very well done. Minute 19 left.
You sure as heck didn't know.
Byrne will kick it off. Looks like it's going to go to Dooley at about the 12. And Dooley will take it up the middle with some, he's got some blockers there, but they'll get him at about the 34-yard line. So decent field position to get started for the Titans.
If anybody wondered about the effectiveness of Dooley, who again was not on our depth chart, he's answered any questions about that, hasn't he?
Oh, no kidding. Well, and actually, he in the first half he didn't even carry the ball. They don't even have him on the list here. All he did was he had a kick return. And boy, he's been amazing in the second half.
Passes.
Oh, did he in the first half? I missed that part. But rushing, he wasn't under that list. Okay, so here's Alexander. Turns upfield and gets stopped by the Eagles, Elijah McGeehan.
Yeah, Elijah McGeehan maybe doesn't get talked about as much as he should, but what a player he is. What a bonus he is to have him from St. Paul Tartan. He's just a return starter, senior, number 40, making the most of his time as an Eagle.
2nd down and 10, down to 41 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. Bauer takes the snap, a little low, picks it up. There's the pass. He's going up the sideline, and
He stepped out of bounds. The official.
What was he throwing his hat? Did you see his hat fly in the air?
Yeah, he threw it out because he threw it at the spot where he ran out of bounds.
There you go. Okay. So incomplete pass. He stepped out of bounds too.
Just throw your hat or you can throw a bean bag. He must have forgot his bean bag at home. Threw his hat down and said, "You cannot catch it by coming back in bounds."
There you go.
Just like in basketball, you can't go out of bounds and come back and get the ball.
And get the ball, right. 3rd and 10 for the Titans now. Big down for the Eagles. They need to stop them here. 32 seconds left in the quarter. Bauer takes the snap, again a little low, picks it up. Look, he's going to run with it. Not going to get too far, but he's going to run with it. It'll bring up 4th down, and it looks like the Titans will probably have to kick.
Yeah, and a kind of a coverage sack, even though it might not have been a sack. But I like what he did. Bauer kept his eyes downfield, shoulders downfield, but he ran into the arms of Garrett Graff from Verona, Middleton High School.
All right, let's see if they kick. 4th down. Will they try to fake one here? Nope, they kick it away. Simonchek is deep. He's going to take it. Fair catch at the 35-yard line. And the Eagles will start with good field position again.
They will, and as we end the quarter.
Quarter comes to an end. It does. So at the end of 3, folks, our score, 31-13. The Eagles are in the lead. We will take a break, and we'll be back after this. Stick around.
Ace of Lacrosse is your work and play headquarters when it comes to getting the job done. No place gives you better support for home, business, and industry with small engine and power tool repairs. Save by renting when you don't need to buy. Ace offers rentals on hundreds of items. Ace of Lacrosse is your work and play headquarters when it comes to getting the job done. No place gives you better support for home, business, and
penalties.
Welcome back, everybody. Rick Wilson and Terry Erickson. What was that there? Terry, a penalty?
Pre-snap penalty. But you know what? Coaches, penalties are part of the game. Pre-snap penalties, coaches don't like that.
Shramsky with a pass and intended for Labalarte, but that goes out of bounds.
Wow, there was a lot of pressure. He just got hit. Seldom has Shramsky gotten touched. I think one other time he went to his back, but they protected him well. And, you know, going into the season, there was an offensive line was a question. And in this game and in last week, certainly the offensive line is doing their job.
2nd down and 15 now for the Eagles. Shramsky hands it off to Clark. Nope, he keeps it. Fooled me again.
He did. He fooled you.
Shramsky hangs on to it.
Well, he fooled you. He fooled a few of the Titans, except he didn't fool number 25, and that would be Trevor Staley, the All-American preseason pick.
3rd down and 9 for the Eagles. Titan fans are getting a little fired up. They'd like to see him stop him here.
They want the ball.
Yeah, they do. Shramsky looks downfield. Oh, that would be a forward pass, and it's going to be incomplete. He definitely had his hand was moving forward when it was hit.
It was, but a typical backside stunt. Mike Connolly, a linebacker from Downers Grove, just disrupted everything. And you know what? You have got to protect the backside.
Absolutely.
That's when quarterbacks get hurt.
Yep. This time, look who's kicking.
Actually,
Sean Parker's out there.
Mark my word, he's going to be an all-conference kicker come November.
Watch him kick this. He's got a great.
Watch this go past the back judge who's standing on the. Oh.
Whoa, wait a minute. It's going to go out of bounds.
What do we got? Oh. What do we got?
They're saying it went out of bounds. They want to put on the 45-yard line. We'll see where they're going to. That's just where they're going to put it. I don't see any flags.
25-yard kick?
Yeah, not quite what we expected.
No, I know what his potential is. See what happens when he doesn't kick the ball enough? See what happens when Ryan Burns gets the chance to kick all the time? See what happens if he gets cold on the sideline?
All right. 1st and 10 for the Titans now. Ball on the 45, 31-16 our score. 14 minutes, we're just starting into the 4th quarter here. Bauer takes the snap. He'll hand it off to Alexander, but Alexander hit right away. Nowhere to go.
Trying to get into the teeth of the Eagle defense.
Zach Abbott's was right there.
He's played well. I like it when players do what Zach Abbott's just did. You see that? He just
hit
him,
him
knocked him out, and he helped him up, and he hit him in the rear
Bauer
end.
now fades back, looking for a receiver. He's got an open man. Hit right away, but he caught the ball. Peter Kissling was there.
Yeah, I like the route, though. Use the sideline to his advantage.
Zach Walsh.
Yeah, Zach Walsh has played well, the wide receiver from Lombard, Illinois. And now kind of an urgency here.
Well, like a hurry-up offense so far for these for this nice pass over the center. And again, another 1st down for him. That time, Anthony Ryan,
just
the receiver.
Found a dead spot right in the middle of the Eagle defense.
Well, and they're hurrying up the offense, so the defense isn't having a chance to set up too quickly. Bauer now out of the gun, takes the snap, looking downfield, going to the corner. Is it inbounds?
I think it was. Yes.
Yes, they're going to say he caught that.
Again, a nice route and a good drive that we're seeing here in the 4th quarter.
Again.
Walsh using his 6'2" frame.
Well caught.
And Dylan Bauer calling the plays right on the field.
Here's Bauer once again out of the gun, takes the snap. This time he goes to Alexander. Alexander makes the corner. He's going for the touchdown, and no, they stop him at about the 1-yard line. Well, they'll put it at the 3, it looks like.
A designed swing pass, but no hurry necessary. No, I think he ran out of bounds, didn't he?
Could be. Clock is stopped, yeah.
Of course, the rhythm, the tempo is on the side of the offense, so keep going.
Here's Bauer again, takes the snap, looking to pass. Into the corner he goes. Kissling gets up there, puts his hand in there. No penalty.
You know what? Kissling did a nice job.
That was clean.
Yeah, he never turned his head to the quarterback, but sometimes you could be called for face guarding there, but
I think he was reading the receiver.
He was, and he had his hand, he timed his hand just right.
Bounced it right off of his hand, I believe.
That was excellent defense on a pretty good pass, too, by the way.
Now they slowing down the offense a little bit here while they're waiting for the play to come in.
And a little bit changing the mind. We got 2nd down and goal to go here. Larry Lebecki wants us to make sure we tell him down and distance.
There's the catch in the end zone, touchdown. Jack Healy gets himself a touchdown. This team is not done yet, let me tell you.
Jack Healy beat my favorite defensive back, Colton Neiman.
Makes it 31-22, and the Titans will try to tack another one on there.
Didn't take him long to score using Healy's 6'5" frame.
Here's that gate thing again. They're going to move back in. And looks like they will kick. Let's see. See if they fake it and go for a 2. Nope, they're going to kick it. And there it is through the uprights, and it's good. So 31-23 our score now with 12:48 left. That was really a fast run there. 7 plays, 55 yards, and 1 minute and 25 seconds off the clock. That was a fast one.
It was fast, it was impressive, and it showed the poise. Thank you. It showed the poise and the resiliency and the determination of
this team. Yeah.
And it showed the fact that, you know what? We're not going to quit.
They're not done, that's for sure. 31-23 now. They need a touchdown and a 2-pointer to tie it up, unless the Eagles can respond.
Yeah, after an impressive offensive showing like that, with a sense of urgency being completed, The Eagles need to slow them down by stopping the momentum, not just scoring. I'm not talking about scoring. I'm talking about a sustained drive.
Yep. They need a good sustained drive here. Let's see if they can do that.
When you got a red-hot offense, you don't want them to get the ball back
Ooh,
right away.
Definitely not. And, of course, a red-hot offense can inspire your defense.
Absolutely. And it should. If it doesn't, there's something wrong with team chemistry.
Here we go. Simonchek is back deep. He'll take it at the 5, out to the 10, the 15. Now the 20, 25, out to the 30. Runs into a pack of green ones, and down he goes at about the 32. They'll push him back and see where they'll place it. It looks like around the 32-yard line.
Got a decent block by Zach McManus, the tight end from Marshfield.
About a 25-yard run back for Simonchek.
It's pretty apparent that they want him. They don't want any other return guy on the field. They want him to be the only one.
And he's doing a great job. And Kuski in the backfield now. They've got trips to the left side. Single receiver to the right. Shramsky looking for a receiver. He almost gets hit. Rolls out of the trouble. There's the throw. And not that time. That was a new receiver, I think. That was Ryan Kelnhofer, the intended receiver, a freshman out of Wauwatosa.
He did a good job of spinning and pivoting away from pressure, kind of a little bit of a Houdini trick, escaping. Remember Houdini?
Yeah, I remember him.
Is he still alive?
No.
No.
Died during a trick.
Did he really?
Yeah, he really did.
In Las Vegas?
I don't know where it was, but no, he died during a trick.
Uh-oh.
Second down and 10.
Is there a second coming of a Houdini?
I don't think so. Here's Shramsky, takes the snap, hands it to Mankuski. Mankuski will pick up maybe 2.
It's always good on first down to complete a pass. The problem is, if you don't, now you got second and long.
Third down and
now
long.
you got third and long.
Yeah.
And
here comes that 12th man as the crowd gets into it.
The excitement builds on the sideline. 180 players on the sideline, minus 11 on the field.
Here we go. Shramsky out of the gun. Amos in motion. Shramsky fades back. He's got Amos, but he didn't get the first down.
Wow, Red is that impressive? Is that impressive or what? Trevor Kepke, the defensive back, the junior, it's like, he hit.
Fourth down.
You talk about assignment football at the very best.
Well, that sure got the crowd and excited. Let me tell you, Dooley's going to be the back receiver this time. Here's this young man that's come on big time in the second half. He's going to be back deep.
If we were around here to read tomorrow's paper in Bloomington, Illinois, they'd figure him in.
There's Sean Parker. No, yep, Sean Parker kicking.
At that. No,
there's a great punt. Dooley will take it at about the 18. And he's a speedster, but he'll get as far as the 32, and he's taken down there by Mankuski.
Mankuski, a nice job of a running back and converted into the special teams.
Elijah McKeon also helping on that tackle.
Do you think anybody from Portland, Oregon, Westview High School would remember Sean Parker as a high school kicker? Yes. He even told me that his mom flies in from Portland, Oregon for many of the games. Did you know that?
No, I did not. 1st and 10 for the Titans now. Once again, momentum has kind of shifted to the Titans. Let's see if the Eagle defense can shut it down. Here's Bauer out of the gun, takes the snap, fakes the handoff, and he goes to who else? Dooley. Dooley pushed out of bounds at about the 38-yard line, so a gain of 7 on the play.
Yeah, a nice opening play in this possession as we approach 11 minutes.
2nd down and 3. You think the Eagles would put a spy on Dooley, wouldn't you think? Just somebody watch him. It's time they go to Alexander, and he'll get the first down.
They call on their big guy, their north-south runner, second school history with 1,000 yards last year. And he delivers.
Move the chains, 1st and 10 on the 44. Bauer backing up. There's the toss. He's got Zigalich. Zigalich will pick up a few yards.
Yeah, when you have 2 receivers in tandem, one behind the other, one's a blocker, the other guy is a receiver. Nicely done.
And it'll be 1st and 10 again. This team is fired up. They're just moving down the field.
Well, the cheerleaders have come alive too.
Bauer now takes the snap. He's going to run with it. He'll keep it this time. He's got a hole too.
Oh, dangerous escape. A designed, on a first down, a designed quarterback draw.
1st and 10.
The Eagles almost need a defensive timeout. Do you know that?
Might not be a bad idea, yeah. Here's Bauer. Out of the gun, takes the snap, looking around for a receiver. He's going for Healy. Healy's got it. I kind of, it looked like offensive interference to me.
I think he got away with it.
I think he did too.
I absolutely agree with you. I think he pushed off, and
I think he did.
Our friend next to me from Bloomington says the same thing.
Yeah, I think it looked like
I think he pushed Noah Schober away.
Anyway, here's Bauer again, now into the end zone. He's looking for Healy. Not that time. And again, it looked like Healy must have stepped out of bounds. The line judge threw his hat.
It's funny, the fan from the hometown agrees with us and says, yeah, it should have been an offensive penalty. We won't mention his name, though.
All right. 9:50 left in the game, 31-23, and the Titans now are 2nd down and 10 with the ball on the 14.
Well, they're on a roll.
I guess they're on a roll. Kind of a hurry-up offense with still a lot of time on the clock, but it's the way to do it, I guess. Here's Bauer out of the gun, takes the snap, fakes it. There's Dooley again. Dooley steps around his the first defender there. That was Peter Kissling.
Yeah, if it wouldn't have been for Zach Zilmer, they would have had another touchdown. See if they bring in their heavy offense now, and they do a little bit. They bring in number 84 to give him some additional blocking. Mazurowski, Christian Mazurowski, the tight end, at 220.
So 3rd down and 3 for the Titans. Ball on about the 6 or 7 yard line. There's a throw over the middle. Touchdown, Titans. Peter Kissling, the defender, couldn't quite get it out of his hands.
No, he couldn't. Also, number 11 was there and was not able to. I think Kistler and anyway.
31-29. Will they go for 2 to try to tie it? I suppose they should, don't you think?
I didn't catch the receiver on that either.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't see who it was either.
I didn't catch the receiver.
I was noticing
on that
Peter
touchdown
Kissling. I think it was Healy.
Was it Healy?
I think it
was.
was.
It'd be the guy you'd want to go to, number 38.
Well, here we go, 31-29. Let's see, are they going to go for 2? Yes, they are. They'll try to tie it up here. Bauer out of the gun. Receivers right and left. He's going to go to that corner. Did he catch it?
I think
he trap it? Did he catch it? They say he caught it.
He did, and that time
it's a tie ball game, folks.
Yeah, that time, I believe number 15, the wide receiver, Zieglich, number 15, caught that extra point.
8 plays, 68 yards. It took him 2 minutes and 6 seconds. That's all it took him to put that up on the 8 points, I should say, up on the board, and we're all tied up at 31 apiece.
Sometimes the clock is a friend, sometimes the clock is an enemy.
Wow.
Well, the clock has been a friend to the, certainly to the Titans.
Well, the Titans just came out there and rolled down the field. No long, they just was play after play after play after play. I don't think they gave the Eagle defense much time to really set up.
They moved the chains. They never were behind the chains.
Right.
The last 2 possessions, the last 2 series. Well, there's a sense of urgency now for the Eagles not to go 3-0.
Yep, I guess. The Eagles look like they're ready for a possible onside kick. But
I wouldn't, with 9 minutes to go, boy, I'd kick the ball as deep as I could.
I think I would too, yeah.
And count on your coverage team to stay in their lanes and make a hit.
Here's the kick. That's going to be a little shorter. Simonchek comes up, picks it at the 18, finds himself a hole, and gets it out to the 30. He's tackled at about the 30-yard line.
Good coverage, too. That time, number 48, I believe, Charlie Coughlin, a defensive back from Chicago. St. Rita's, I've heard of that, making the tackle.
All right, here come the Eagles now.
It's all now about play selection. It's all about execution. It's all about giving Shramsky time. It's all about moving the chain.
Mankuski in the backfield this time, out of the pistol. Shramsky. 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Snap to Shramsky. There's the throw, got a man. And they'll pick up, it looks like they'll get the first down on that one.
Yeah, a safe pass to Shramsky, a nice pass.
Mike Marchese.
Yeah, this 5'10" senior from Sun Prairie. He was open too. I like that.
Well,
safe
you know,
passes.
we can do the short passes just like they can, right?
West Coast offense, short passes.
1st and 10.
Move the pocket if you can.
Shramsky out of the gun.
Yeah.
There's the snap, fakes the handoff. Got his man quickly. Nice play, and it's caught to Zach McManus, the tight end.
Yeah, they're using their tight ends quite a bit, aren't they?
They are.
And, of course, that's the safest pass.
2nd down and 1. Ball right on midfield, 50-yard line right now.
Speaker can play tight end, too. Let's see if he figures in this particular series.
Could be. Here's Shramsky. Takes the shot, hands it off to Mankuski. He'll go for the first down, and it looks like he'll get it.
Geez, second effort really got
Definitely.
him. Bradley Schultz, the center from Plainview, Minnesota. Played guard last year, now at center with a great block.
Every time they move the ball like that and get a first down, it quiets the crowd down a little bit. Have you noticed that?
I do.
It's getting a little quieter. 1st and 10 again for the Eagles now. Ball is in Titan territory on the 47. Here's Shramsky. 2 receivers to the left side this time, 1 to the right. Dual backs. Hands it off to the back. That's Mankuski. He's still on his feet. He'll get the first down.
Wow, what about staying low, running through tackles? How hard is it to run through the tackle of big number 96, Emmett Zimma, at 240 pounds?
Wow.
Not easy.
1st and 10 now. Ball on the Titans' 36-yard line. Out of the pistol, Shramsky fakes the handoff. There's the pass. Oh, dropped that time.
Oh, should have been caught.
On a roll that time, Zach McManus not able to hang on to it.
Great defense by Nick Gubenko.
Brings up 2nd down.
And Nick Gubenko from Wheaton, Illinois. First time we've called his name. A starting defensive back.
Tied up at 31 apiece. 7:21 left in the game. Shramsky switches his backs. And switches him again. We'll get it right. 2nd down. Here we go. We'll go to Mankuski. That time he gets stopped at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, but
brings up a big 3rd down.
Some heavy-duty blockers in the backfield. That time McManus, number 84, lined up as a back to block, but it didn't work.
3rd and 9. Well, there seemed to be some confusion because he kept switching them back and forth.
No, this is...
Again, here comes that 12th man.
The question is this 4-down territory? It's not a field goal if you can't get a first down.
The snap to Shramsky. He's got to fade. He's got to get rid of it.
Yeah, he did.
Oh, it's caught.
Oh, actually.
He stepped out of bounds and then came in and caught the ball.
Okay.
You see the line judge threw his hat again.
Yeah.
So he was out of bounds. He was ineligible as a receiver, so that's an incomplete pass.
Another piece of good officiating, too. Very good officiating.
So the Eagles now, it looks with 4th down, it looks like they're going to try to punt here.
Well, Sean Parker, this is when you need to shine, my friend.
Is it Parker or is it
as soon as
Ryan Byrne? I can't catch a number on it.
As soon as he turns his shoulder, it's
Ryan
Byrne. It's Byrne.
Byrne's looking, nope, he's going to pooch it. And it goes out of bounds.
Oh, not a good pooch.
Not a good pooch at all.
I couldn't see the number till he turned, but... And again, field position is dictating this afternoon who kicks, isn't it? See the Burner, Well,
1st and 10 for the Titans now on the 25. And we've got 6:33 left, and we're tied up at 3 apiece.
Wow. 31 apiece.
31, yeah.
You know, the Eagles did a nice job of burning 3 minutes off the clock.
Yeah.
But didn't convert. Needed to run another 3 down to about maybe 3 minutes.
Well, now the question is, how will the Titans, how much clock will they burn? Can the Eagles stop them? They haven't been able to so far, not in this half. Dooley's out there again. This time, Bauer's going to run with it. He gets taken down and stopped after about a gain of 6.
Yeah, and relatively unseen tackle very much, grabbing the jersey and throwing him down, Rusty Murphy.
Is that who that was? Okay.
Yeah, you don't see that too much.
Second down, though, he picked up about 6 yards, so it'll be 2nd and 4. Here's Bauer out of the gun, sends a man in motion. Tight end. There's the snap, and they'll go to Alexander, and he gets hit right away. They'll bring up 3rd down and about 3.
Nice piece of defense that time by number 46, Ryan Flathers.
Well, now this is a big down for the Eagles.
It sure
They need to
is.
stop them right here.
And this is a very, very manageable 3rd down for the Titans.
Very, but let's see what they decide to do. Eagles will set up. Bauer out of the gun. Receivers right and left. Alexander in the backfield. There's the snap. Fading back, looking for a man. He's going downfield with it. Did he catch it in bounds?
He did. He did.
He did. What a catch. Holy smoke.
And he beat Colton Neiman, too.
Yeah.
Boy, a good catch is right.
Zach Walsh, what a great catch.
He's having a great game.
That never should have been caught. That should have been. Neiman was right on it.
He was. And you're going to see.
I don't know how he got that.
I don't know. Neiman, it wasn't Neiman's fault. He just using his size over Colton Neiman.
1st and 10.
What a big first down that was.
For the Titans. There's the snap. Fakes to Alexander, throws it to Dooley.
Oh, well
this time
read.
they're right on top of him.
Well read. 2 Eagles right there. Number 55, Rusty Murphy, along with a teammate, Noel Schober. I think number 26 is.
Well, they got to be on top
right?
of Dooley. They must know that he's out there for a reason. So 2nd down and 9. Held him to a gain of a yard. Once again, Dooley in the backfield with Alexander. Here's Bauer. There's the snap.
A stunt.
Fakes to Alexander.
The stunt
has
worked.
to throw it quick. Did he catch it?
Oh,
we got a flag.
Oh no, that's a pass interference. I question that, but that's what the call will be. The call will be on
Pass interference?
Yeah,
really?
I think so. The call will be on Colton Neiman. I'm pretty sure.
No, I think it's holding.
Well, irregardless, it's on the defense.
Holding against the
Eagles.
Eagles.
It's on the
yeah.
defense. So it's going to be a first down. It may have been holding on Neiman, but holding on one of the defensive backs is what it was.
See if we can pick that up. No.
So the change should. Oh, wait a minute. That's what I thought. The umpire who's injured right now is going the wrong way. I guess he's coming back to the original spot. I'm sorry.
What? So what was the call? Holding?
The holding on the defense.
Yeah.
He must have got hit. Oh, I don't know. I don't know if they have the ball spotted in the right place. But irregardless, first down.
1st and
Titans.
10 for the Titans. Ball on the 39. Bauer once again out of the gun, single back. He's got Alexander in the backfield. He'll throw it to Alexander. Alexander up the sideline. Going to pick up about 9 yards. 8 yards maybe.
Morgan Alexander, haven't used him a lot out of the backfield, but when they've called his number, he has produced.
2nd down and 3 now for the Titans.
Wow, there's a sense of real worry on the Eagle sideline.
There should be. We're down to 3 minutes and 24 seconds, and the clock is running. If they are able to score a touchdown with little or no time left, let's see what happens here. Here's Bauer. Got trips out to the left side this time. Single receiver to the right. Bauer fades back, looking downfield. He gets hit and thrown for a loss.
Oh, what great defense that time.
Rusty Murphy in there.
A good call by defensive coordinator Matt Janish. A stunt from the weak side.
They needed to do that, too.
Well,
that
you know
was a
why?
good call.
At least
good play.
initially took them out of field goal range.
3rd down and 11 now.
Now, if the Titans are smart, they're going to use that game clock, or check that, the play clock effectively. Snap it with about 2-3 seconds each and every down. They're in no hurry as they were before.
There's Bauer.
There's no sense of urgency.
Two receivers to the right, 2 to the left. Bauer looking to throw the ball again. Over the middle, almost picked off. Rusty Murphy again knocks it down, intended for Jack Healy, and that's going to bring up 4th down for the Titans.
His ability to close, and he got beat initially, but Rusty Murphy.
They're going to take a timeout, I think.
Oh, nice job by Rusty Murphy.
Well, they take a timeout. We'll take a timeout, too. We'll be back with more right after this. It's Eagle football. The score, 31-31. We'll be back.
At Ace of Lacrosse, they know that playtime around here goes year-round. Make the Sportsland stop before you head out hunting, fishing, or camping for quality products and services at great prices. Talk over your outdoor plans with the experts at Ace of Lacrosse, your work and play headquarters.
Welcome back, everybody. Here we go. It was a quick timeout. It wasn't a timeout, actually. There's a kick. Simonchek calling for a fair catch. We'll take it at the 21, and the Eagles get it back. So we're all tied up with 2 minutes and 13 seconds left, and now the advantage Eagles.
Yeah, do you feel the possibility of overtime?
I do.
No.
But we don't want that.
If you're the Eagles, you're in your field position right here now.
You want to take it down and get it down to about the 30-yard line and have with no time on the clock and have Ryan Byrne kick a field goal.
But let's not get that far ahead.
We won't. Let's see if we can move the ball.
No. First, make sure there's no turnovers.
Okay. 1st and 10. Shramsky looking downfield. There's a throw. Just Cole Speaker's got it at midfield.
How in the heck?
50-yard line.
Rick, how in the heck did Cole Speaker get that open? Wow.
Well, he hadn't caught a ball for quite a while, and now he catches one midfield.
Never give up on him.
1st and 10 on the 50. Shramsky once again out of the gun. The Eagles moving quickly now. Here comes the house. They're coming after him. He's got an open man. Oh!
One-on-one coverage.
One-on-one.
Still a little dangerous.
Nice coverage by Trevor Kepke, I believe. Or no, wait, that's David Torres. They got two number ones out there. David Torres is the defense.
David Torres, the 5'9" from freshman. Nice job is right.
Nice job. So, 2nd down and 10. Ball on the 50. Minute 52 left. Shramsky now single back. Receivers right and left. Takes the snap. Throws it to Mankuski. Mankuski will see if he can put some yards down, and he does. He'll pick up about 7 yards.
Some valuable yards. Valuable yards again, David Torres. Trevor Kepke, actually.
3rd down and 3.
Yeah, Trevor Kepke on the stop. Well, was this ever key, huh?
Yeah.
What are you going to call here? I would stay with my passing game. Let's see if the Eagles do that.
There we go. And Shramsky out of the gun. Mankuski in the backfield. There's a throw. He's got Amos. Devontae Amos will get the 1st down and step out of bounds. Minute 8 seconds left.
He picked the speedster, Devontae Amos from Rolling Meadows.
Now I think you want to run the ball at least 4 times, run that clock down, and then kick that field goal. What do you think?
That's a Hollywood script ending, but unfortunately, they don't always go that way.
True,
but
very true.
I agree.
Well, if you miss the field goal, at least don't leave any time on the clock. Let's see what Shramsky does now.
Or a safe pass. but yet, if somebody's open deep, throw it to him.
Mankuski, nope. Shramsky on the run. They're chasing him down. He's going to have to throw it away.
Oh, we got
and we got a flag.
I think we got defensive holding, actually.
Yes, you're right. Defensive holding.
If that's the case, that is a huge benefit for the Eagles.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Yep. Minute left.
Wow.
Tied at 31 apiece.
Is that a big play or what? Holding on, I think
an
he
exciting game,
number
I'll tell
6,
you.
Quentin Walters, the player accused of that penalty.
See where they're going to place the ball. Going to take it all the way down to the 28-yard line, and it'll be 1st and 10 for the Eagles. Minute left.
It's unfolding the way the Eagles want. Let's see if they can. Certainly don't take a sack here.
Shramsky takes the snap. They go to Mankuski. He'll go up the middle with it. He's got room to run. Down to the 12-yard line. I don't know if he got the first down. It's going to be close.
Oh,
nope, 2nd and 1, they're going to say.
Connor Berry for the freshman from Marshfield. Great block.
Clock is ticking.
Abramson, a good block.
Eagles with 2 timeouts. Shramsky out of the gun, goes to Mankuski again. Mankuski pounds his way through there, gets down to the 5.
You're asking.
Moves the clock, moves the chains again.
Rick, you're asking your lineman, now you really got to shine.
Now is the time. Clock is running, 31 seconds left. They got to move, 25 seconds, well, 24.
15 on the
They got 2
play
timeouts.
Clock.
12 seconds on the play clock.
Timeout.
13 on the
timeout.
They'll take a timeout.
Okay, let's talk strategy. Can we?
Okay, go ahead.
Okay. There's 2 ways to view this now.
Okay.
You have 12 seconds.
Yeah.
And you are on the 6-yard line. Okay. So do you basically, you got a timeout. So first of all, you tell the officials after the play you want a timeout right away. That's one thing you do. The side official. Do you basically run it up the middle? Do you try to go for a touchdown, like maybe a fade pattern or so on? Or are you comfortable just going with a run, calling a timeout, and let Byrne win the game for you? That's a strategy. Simple as that.
Well, I think you try for the end zone. I think, you bring Mankuski out there. He's been doing really well. You fake the handoff to him. Shramsky runs it in for a touchdown.
Oh.
If Shramsky doesn't make it, then quickly, like you said, you call a timeout. You bring out Ryan Byrne and hope for the best.
So you may run an RPO, run pass option, or you may just go with a zone read or something. Let the quarterback make the decision whether he runs it himself. But you certainly let's see what happens. Let's see what
they agree, what they decide. Shramsky now. Here we go. First down. 1st and goal. Shramsky hands it to Mankuski. Mankuski hits the line, and he's going to get stood up.
All right, now get your timeout.
Get your timeout in there. Clock's running down. Clock's running down. There it is. 2.3 seconds left.
All right, Ryan Byrne.
Here comes Ryan Byrne.
Well, that's what they decided. Just a safe decision is what they're saying. Okay?
Well, they did what we thought. You run it. Try for that. Try for the end zone, and now you bring out Ryan Byrne. Hope for the best.
Well, you need a couple of things. One, you need a really good snap, and you need a good hold, obviously, and then you need a good kick. Well, everyone knows that. But prior to that, you need really good blocking. You shorten your lane splits. You talk about who's got who in terms of assignments, and you're counting on your front line to win the game for you.
You really are. You really are. They've got to keep the defense from blocking it. So, and it's a sharp angle too when you're on the 4-yard line. Well, when he'll kick it probably from what, about the 8.
And Connor Weirs, at least on my depth chart, is the snapper, number 50. I don't know if you can help me out, see if he is the guy. Of course, it depends on him too.
Now
and he is?
They could do the Ryan Byrne flip, too.
No.
No?
Absolutely no. Yep, Lewandowski.
Lewandowski.
The holder,
the
and
holder.
Byrne set to win this game.
Here we go for the win.
Pressure, defense.
Timeout.
Of course, everybody.
Titans had a timeout coming. So
Rick, everybody does that. And,
yeah.
And why do you do it? I mean, it's since the beginning of time. It's been a timeout to freeze the
Try to freeze
kicker.
the kicker, yep.
Of course.
So, 2.3 seconds left, folks. What a game this has been.
Oh, my gosh. So
31 apiece.
Connor Weirs, Evan Lewandowski, and Ryan Byrne. Those three, part of the trifecta to win this game.
31-31. Here we go. One more time. They're going to line them up. We'll see if Ryan Byrne can put it through there for the touchdown.
Now,
I should say for the field
Ryan
goal,
Byrne's
win.
mom and dad are probably looking the other way, like I used to do.
All right, here we go.
How about a rosary right now?
Snap. Oh, there's a
we got a
flag.
penalty.
There's a flag. Yeah, they were way off sides. They came in way off sides.
That's one way to intimidate the kicker. Go. Do you know?
Half the distance.
You know, it doesn't really make any difference in terms of distance. Sometimes defenses do that predetermined. Do you know that?
Why? Well, you get them that close. Now it's a real.
Wow. So it's another.
You know,
like,
can they
another
decline the
yard.
penalty? Can they decline the penalty? Maybe they don't want to be that close to the uprights.
Did they decline?
I don't know.
I got to check that out. I'm not sure. Can you decline a penalty?
They're
going to
put 2 seconds back on the clock.
Yeah, let's
I
hold
believe.
on. We're not ready yet, guys. As soon as the white hat says, the crew chief says we're ready.
But the Titans came in way before the ball snapped there. I think it was number 24 on the end
Yeah,
there.
usually the block comes from the edge.
They hadn't even snapped the ball, and he was already there. All right, here we go. 1.4 on the clock. No good. No good. He missed it.
Penalty, though.
Penalty. On
another penalty.
24. He moved before the snap again. So we're going to do it again.
Is this the chess game here?
I don't know. This is it's way too tense. 31 apiece. No time on the clock now, but there was a penalty on the part of the defense. So you couldn't end the game on one untimed down. The clock has run out, but they will get one more down because the defense committed a penalty. The game cannot end on a defensive penalty. So they'll get one more down with no time on the clock.
Little discussion inside. I'm not sure if this was planned or not, but
I don't know. But they keep coming off that line before the snap is even made. So Byrne gets another chance. Here we go. Snap up, and it is. That time is good. We got it.
Woo!
Yeah.
What?
The Eagles win it.
Oh boy, look at the coaching staff and Mike
Holy
Schmitz.
smoke, what a win for the Eagles. Yeah.
You talk about excitement here in Bloomington, Illinois on the visitor sideline. Oh my gosh.
What a win for the Eagles. Wow. Terry, we're going to talk a little bit about this, but let's take a quick break, and then we'll come back. Maybe we'll have some stats, but we're going to do that, and we'll talk a little bit about this win. All right, stand by, folks. The win by the Eagles, 34-31. We'll be back with some stats and some information, hopefully, right after this.
Every single second of my career, I've been trying to get back to this job and to be here and to be with these guys. I just, when you're around these people, when you're around these players, when you're around the people that are here, it's just such a family atmosphere, such a home atmosphere. the look of the campus has changed, but the feeling never does. Every time I come back here, every time I drive through here, that you feel that connectedness to the people that are here. And I always say I don't know if it can get any better than what it is right now, and everybody seems to prove me wrong.
Get over there.
I don't think that people come to lacrosse without the desire to compete in the classroom. When you think of what college is, between the collegiate atmosphere, the academic competitiveness, and obviously the football tradition, when you think of college, it is lacrosse.
Surround yourself with distinction. Surround yourself with UW Lacrosse.
And welcome back, everybody. Rick Wilson along with Terry Erickson. What a big win for our Eagles today, folks. Winning it with no time left on the clock. 34-31 over the Illinois Wesleyan Titans. Terry, this was a ranked team coming in here today. What is this going to mean for the Eagles beating this team?
Exactly. Well, first of all, people asked me yesterday, like, you're going 5 hours, 10 hours in a car, and you're going to watch a game, and you're going to leave at 6 in the morning, come back at 9 o'clock at night? I was thinking, like, yeah, you know what? Yeah, it's quite a ways. But now
it makes it all worthwhile, doesn't it?
Gosh, I guess so. Now, after seeing this, you talk about excitement. I think everybody around the UWL campus will just be electric after this win. What does it mean? Well, we talked in the pregame about the quiz that happened at Luther. The test happened here. They passed the test with flying colors, and this means a great deal because I call this a statement win.
Yes.
No question about it. And that's going to be heard around the country when the pollsters are looking at teams that should be ranked or given consideration in the polls next week. Oh, my gosh.
Yeah, no kidding. Now, and this team, the Eagles, are going to open up next Saturday, against Whitewater.
Against Dickinson State.
Dickinson State, I'm sorry. They're open up at home against Dickinson State.
And we'll be there. Dickinson State, of course, in the same conference with the Turbo V-Hawks.
I guess they don't open the WEAC for another week or so.
Exactly. Huh? Then we'll be at Whitewater playing at UWL, and we'll be there for that 4 o'clock game. But let's not get ahead of ourselves.
Let's
talk about this. This was, as I said, a statement win, and it was a team win. Certainly, Ryan Byrne excited about winning that. With a winning field goal, but look at if we have the camera on the team and the coaches and so on. I've seen him excited, but not that excited for a long time.
It's great to see him get excited, and you know, we got to say that this Titan team was incredible in their comeback, weren't they? I mean, at halftime, what was it, 24-10, and they came back and tied the game. I mean, that was incredible, the way they moved the ball in that fourth quarter.
Let's give them a whole bunch of accolades because, as you said, a lot of teams would have quit. They showed an incredible, especially in their 2-minute offense. They showed, to me, something special. I can see why they're a ranked team in the country, and I can see why they've won numerous conference championships because of the character of their personnel.
So are you going to come up with a player of the game for today?
Oh, I guess we have to go with Ryan Byrne, huh?
I guess we do, huh?
Let's go with him. And I think the guy, as I get my thoughts together, as my phone rings in my pocket, somebody's saying, hopefully saying, "Good, I'm excited that you broadcast this game." I doubt it, but let's hope so. But I think the player of the game for the your player, you call his number, Bryce Dooley in the second half.
Oh, yes.
Oh, my
absolutely.
gosh, did he play well
for the Titans, absolutely.
Leroy, Illinois, the sophomore, only 5'9". So he gets my player of the game on that side. And
who do you pick for the Eagles? That's a tough. Well, like you said, Ryan Byrne. I guess we have to go with Ryan Byrne as the game winner there, as he kicked that field goal and won the game and pulled off a wonderful punt fake early on there.
Yeah, exactly. And I think the entire defense was up to their task. And, you know, I'm not trying to be evasive or be politically correct because it's not easy to pick them because, except for Ryan Byrne, there was a lot of bright spots.
There really were.
And that defensive line, led by Zilmer, played awful well, too.
All right. Well, it looks like we're probably not going to get any stats at this point, but what a great game, folks, today for these Eagles. What a win for them, 34-31. We want to invite you to come on down on Monday. Please join us at the Cleary Center. We will be down at the Cleary Center with Coach Mike Schmidt and for the coaches show, and come on down for lunch, noon on Monday, right?
Yeah, and we'll be there, and I'll put something on Facebook tomorrow indicating who the guests will be.
Good. We'll find out who the guests are going to be, too. So till next week or until Monday, thanks for joining us, everybody. For Terry Erickson, I'm Rick Wilson. You've been watching college football. It's UWL winning over Illinois today, 34-31, our final score. Till next time, have a great day, everyone.
You've been watching Game Day. The University of Wisconsin Lacrosse Eagles. Today, the Eagles took on the Illinois Wesleyan University Titans. Our game was brought to you by Tri-State Auto on the Pike between La Crosse and La Crescent. By the Arterial Bar and Grill. Join the party at the Arterial Bar and Grill, 16th and Jackson. By Schumacher Kish Funeral and Cremation Services in La Crosse, La Crescent, and Onalaska. By Honda Motorworks, your electric and hybrid headquarters at 4th and Cass. And by Ace of Lacrosse and Ace Sportsland in the Shelby Mall. Thanks for watching Eagle Football on KQEG TV and KQEGTV.com. You've been watching Game Day. The University of Wisconsin Lacrosse Eagles. Today, the Eagles took on the Illinois Wesleyan University Titans. Our game was brought to you by Tri-State